Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to the ODL Bronze Division Season 8 Power Rankings. I'm here with Omnic Fenrir, our other Bronze Division mod, and we have TNT and Rose here to babysit us and make sure we don't say anything too stupid. And yeah, the first team we have up is Kitchell's, and they are the Cleveland Gardevoirs. And I will say that this team is pretty impressive at a first glance. I like a lot of what the team has to offer. Dragapult is just an absolute monster, as it always is. And I feel like um, there's just a lot of strong pivoting potential between like Glow King and Palafin and Dragapult and Galvantula too if you decide to bring it. I feel like it has pretty good momentum. I will say that the hazard's not very good. I do not like the hazard removal. Um, Donphan's like an okay spinner, but if you're bringing Charizard, you're almost never gonna want to run Defog on Charizard. You're gonna want to have other moves on it, like if if you decide to run like Sunny Day or something on one of your other Pokemon and have it be like a Sun Sweeper.
Yeah,
You're not.
a ghost type kind of really screws this team up because their only removal being the rapid spin. So not only are they ghost weak, but then it also blocks their rapid spin. So any
Yeah,
ghost
they're
type can be able to ruin this team.
the biggest issue with this team is the fact that nothing wants to switch in on a ghost type move. There's not a single thing on this team that takes ghost moves. There's no resist. I would highly suggest picking up a normal type. Uh, I think that um, or at least a dark type. At least I think the dark type is probably the better thing to go for, but just something to make sure you don't just get fucking shit on by like a Spectrier, like a choice Scarf Spectrier. If you're not Scarf Pult, you just get ran through.
If I may add, I think this team also gets really screwed over by priority. Sucker Punch, Bullet Punch, just any priority, like really strong priority guy like Scizor can really give this team some trouble because it relies a lot on web support, which priority doesn't really care about. And not
Yeah,
only that, but you also have Mega Diancie, and most of your Bullet Punch switch-ins, I think, are pretty predictable. You're kind of tossed up between whether or not you want to lead Galvantula or Diancie, and I really don't think that you want to be in that position, generally
I
speaking.
I agree. I do think that a Mega DNC lead is a good lead, but the thing is that it's very predictable. And if they just don't lead their hazard setter, then and they lead like anything with any remote amount of steel coverage, it's too many things get like Iron Tail. You can just get one shot if you Mega Evolve turn one. It's crazy.
Yeah, ask Rosewood
Um,
about that. Yeah, when I see this team, my first thought is that that poor Galarian Slowking is in a position where it is just going to get absolutely bodied. It is your main special defender. I don't really see anything else that wants to defend the special side. And a main type that really loves special attacking is ghost types. It's weak to
hmm
ghost, and you don't have a ghost resist. So you are just going to get abused by every Shadow Ball in draft. And I do
Yeah,
not
no,
love
it's
that here. I feel like you're gonna run into not even Spectrider. You're going to get run to Gengar. You're gonna run to Blaze. Blaze doesn't even need to click a fire move. It just clicks Shadow Ball.
yeah. I think
And
just I think Scarf with like Beast Boost special
Isn't
attack
Flitter
after
free
one kill.
Terra?
you have two flying types, I understand, and two fire types. I mean, technically Pedon, but like just because we haven't mentioned it yet and we don't have a note on this, for anyone who's not
Oh yeah.
familiar with ODL, the reason Pedon is 0 points is it's only allowed to run Hidden Power Water. So it's just a sack of hit points that resets the weather when it switches out. If I
Very
were
funny.
running this team, I would genuinely want to trade out Charizard for like a Pyroar or something. Just
Hmm.
anything to prevent Shadow Ball and Terra Ghost Terra Blast from being the freest clicks known to man.
Yeah, because if they just have a strong ghost type Pokemon, um, you are just forced to be like, oh, my Spadef Celesteela, my AV Virizion. Like, what do you? My pre-Mega Diancie? Like, that one's an actually, like, okay switch in, but normally if you're running Mega Diancie, you're not running it with a lot of HP investment.
Either that or
So
you're
it's just,
Yeah, either
you're
that
gonna
or you're
get
running
chipped down.
Scarf. You're running Scarf Pull, and you're running that Scarf Pull in such a way that it can only revenge kill, so you're giving up kills regardless. And God forbid that like you're running into a counter Scarfer or a Ghost type that gets Sucker or Shadow Sneak. It's just not going to be a fun time.
I could not agree more.
All right, so all that said, where are we putting this guy on the Magic tier list of objectively being correct?
I think that this is a very solid B tier. I think that B tier is a good place to put this
Agreed.
Yeah, I'd agree. It has
I would
too many
because
agree.
weaknesses,
Yeah.
it
not
has
enough strengths to go higher.
yeah, it has some pretty good things going for it, but at the same time it has a lot of things that keep it back from being very good. Also, something I want to mention, it is on the notes, but this thing is incredibly weak to ice. This team does not tank ice type moves very well at all. Your fire type is not resistant to ice. So if your opponent has ice beam, they can just spam that, and if you have freeze dry, you're crying because then Palafin gets hit by it super effectively too.
So, one more thing that I would like to point out on this team just before we move on, and this is the real reason, even more than the Ghost Resist, this is the reason why it's not an A. The Ghost Resist keeps it from being S, and that's fine. But the reason it's not an A is that these speed tiers are a disaster. They are an
Yeah.
unmitigated disaster. So, just for the visual here, I am going to order the team by speed, right? Just gonna hop in here. We got speed. We have 142 to a 110 that can't hold Scarf, two 108s, two 100s, a 90, but that's not actually a 90. That isn't a Pokemon. That is a Primal Groudon that cannot attack. So it's realistically got a 100 to 61 speed gap and a 142 to 110 speed gap. There is nothing in the 80s. There is nothing in the 70s. There is nothing in the 90s other than that Pokemon that doesn't count. And then almost all of your real speed is between 100 and 110.
Yeah.
These are the worst speed
And
tiers I have ever seen. And now I understand that speed tiers are like concern number three when you're making a draft, right? Like it's not a make or break thing. But those slower scarfers are just gonna, and anything even in that slow scarf range from like 80 to 99 now just gets to run adamant or whatever boosting nature they want that isn't speed for free. And they're also gonna be running a lot more bulk, so that's making your life a lot tougher.
an adamant life orb Weavile literally dumpsters this team so thoroughly.
So that would be why
The
you need
only
those speed tiers, because otherwise that Weavile has to run Jolly.
yeah, it can just run adamant on you because of I'm pretty sure it can run adamant and still outspeed Mega DNC.
Oh, it
Um,
absolutely can. And
but
if it's Scarf, it doesn't even need to outspeed Mega Diancie, because
yeah,
Mega
and
Diancie
then
can't hold a Scarf.
it's just it's so free. Anything that's like above 120 speed just gets to go buck wild into your team.
I mean, I'm more concerned about like somebody has an Urshifu single, they give it a choice Scarf. How are you touching that?
Um, you're sacking a Pokemon and then switching into your Celesteela.
And you can
And
switch
then
into
they switch
Celesteela
out.
once.
I'd argue no. I mean, like you try to revenge kill it because you can't do anything to that Urshifu.
So yeah, speed twos and a
Urshifu,
normal type is the big stuff. So that's why this guy's in B. Moving on, I think.
normal type / dark type.
Yes. Moving on, we have the one person who didn't give us a logo. Rare Coin, you said you were getting a logo 2 years ago. So you get the ODL
Just
logo. Congratulations.
congrats.
It is a nice logo,
You
but
got the bird.
just put some images on a slideshow, man.
Talking about the team, who let this thing exist?
I will say this team is very scary. Despite the big weaknesses that I think that it has, you still can't deny that it is Coco Val, and then you have free Terra Crown, which is
Yeah,
Crown's a great Pokemon.
So
This whole team is an abomination that someone let happen. I hate looking at it. I hate thinking about prepping for it. I hate just looking at it and just going, oh yeah, I have to play that this week because now Valiant can just run Life Orb plus speed and run over your whole team.
So I think that
It's
the entire division needs to be taken out back and shot for allowing Coco Val to happen. Like, genuinely,
absolutely.
to send them behind the shed, tell them to imagine the rabbits and put them down.
Letting
The,
their
the
ass
only
know
person
it.
you can't even be mad at is Kitchell.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the one person.
Kitchell had no hand in this.
Because
This was a
there
true
was 14
man
people
throw.
that could have taken Coco, which is like arguably a top, not even arguably, a top 6 pick, and they let it go to the 14th pick in the second round. What are we doing?
So I
What
would say
are we
Coco is an
doing?
early round 2 pick. It becomes a late round 1 pick if everybody in front of you has each rain crap. Because at a certain point, you have to look at the drafts and say, we're not letting that happen. But something that concerns me about this draft is that you had this great start with Coco Valiant, and then you proceeded to draft defensive malpractice. Like, yes, there are a lot of threats, and Stab Terra Wake, Free Terra Iron Crown, the Mega Kangaskhan, the King Gambit, the Rotom Heat, all these are great pieces on their own. But I'm just looking at your type chart, and I am seeing a team that somehow manages to not have a single answer to an Excadrill. How? You have
Dude,
Coco Val E-Terrain, and you didn't draft a way to deal with Excadrill.
and agility, because it gets agility now. And
Yes.
agility mold breaker Excadrill fucking
Just completely rips
it,
through the
it,
whole
it,
team.
it kills
Doesn't-
everything on your team except for Shaman and like and then it's forced to fucking sucker punch mind game with King Gambit.
Doesn't
The
Shreds
thing-
the whole
Hearthflame
team.
also like ruin this team?
Yes.
I'd argue less so, but yes.
I mean, I'm mainly
Mold
worried
Breaker
about the
Stomping
lack of a...
Tantrum just ruins this whole team. But
Haxorus gets one Dragon Dance off.
Also,
Actually, I will say, you can call me crazy for this. I think that there is actually an answer, but it's really bad, and you shouldn't think about bringing it. I think max defense Eviolite Clamperl can get a revenge off. I think.
on which one?
Like against Excadrill? I think. I could be wrong.
Against Excadrill, but not the darn Hearthflame. It doesn't do anything to the Hearthflame.
Okay,
That doesn't do
okay, but
anything.
at that point, weren't you running like a focus sash walking wake? Like
Yeah.
you went to Clam Pearl before walking wake.
Oh,
If
Nah,
Clamperl
it's kinda
comes at all, I'm gonna
I hope-
cry.
I hope that happens. Please bring Clamperl. If your enemy has like something like crazy that bodies your whole team, just bring Clamperl Eviolite and then just do something with it.
Brother, I can see Smeargle before I can see a frickin' Clamperl, bro.
Smeargle can be like Sash Spore or some random BS, right? Like,
Sash, Spore, Shell Smash, Technician, Population Bomb. It's crazy.
yeah,
Just
I
saying
don't know. I
words.
really
I
would
mean,
have liked to
that was like
see a better draft after you got Coco Val on the Div Wide Throw. Like, don't get me wrong, Coco Val alone puts this in at least B, and then Wake and Gambit and the Free Terra Crown make it what I think is at least an A. But
I agree.
Yeah,
your lack of thinking about what can stop the most broken pairing in draft, and just not drafting counters for the things that like the three Pokemon that can do it is mind-boggling.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
the start should have been an easy S tier, and somehow
what's
we're putting it
Shaman?
in A.
What's Shaman doing here, bro?
I
What
don't
is
know.
Shaman doing
I'm
here?
trying to think
It's
about
being a
that.
ground resist. That's all it's being. It's being a ground resist. That's it. Because if
Yeah, but
honestly,
like,
if you don't have Shaman here, you get ruined by any ground type ever.
This is
yeah,
literally a
that's
sub
true.
passer. This is just a sub passer. It's a
Like,
ground resist sub passer on this team.
I also like really I know it's crazy, but like I don't know what Walking Wake is doing here either. I don't know how you drafted Coco Val and thought, hmm, Walking Wake is the next best pick. I mean,
I
I
don't
kind of
disagree
get.
with.
I don't. Mm,
The thing
it's
is
really
that
hard to
it's not
say.
bad. It just doesn't. It feels like they're just like jamming the circle block through the square hole, and they're just being like, I mean, it works. Like it's not. It doesn't fit in like great here, but it's also just a Terra walking wake. It can't really be bad, you know.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I would have liked.
picks 1 through 4, and pick 6 are clearly best mon available picks. And I have a hard time hating it, but at the same time, like when you have Coco Val, you no longer need best mon available. You need synergy picks.
Yeah,
I
right.
would I would get rid of Smeargle. Um, I feel like it's too gimmicky. And I don't know. I'd like get rid of Shaman and Smeargle and try to find like a good grass type and then like
Okay, hear
a
me out.
poison type.
Hear me out. There's a Zarude, so if you got rid of your Walking Wake, there's a Zarude right there.
I
So
mean,
I'm more concerned about the electric terrain team that doesn't have a ground type.
It doesn't have a ground type.
It doesn't have a ground
I
type.
genuinely, I think that like without messing with anything else, getting rid of your Smeargle and your Clamperl, you could just grab a ground type from like the
Get
2 point
Trapinch,
tier,
get
like
Mudbray, like
get like a
anything.
Alolan Doug trio or
un-
something.
unironically,
Marowak!
any of those would actually just be all right, and it wouldn't even be that
Like
bad.
Rhydon, I genuinely think that like Rhydon, especially here, would be like fine.
Sand Slash is in 2, that could help you a lot.
Oh yeah, that's
Okay,
fair.
and Saint Slash is actually a perfect. That's perfect because it's a rapid
Perfect.
spinner. Because the hazard game it isn't bad, but like you don't always want to run defog on Coco, and you're not
Yeah,
gonna want to bring Brambleghast to every game, so that just kind of leaves Rotom. So it's good
Hey,
to have
yeah.
another Pokemon that actively wants to run rapid spin, mostly because its move pool is so bad that that's all it really gets. But
you guys are
Like
gonna
I
love
think that
this.
this team is really weak to knock off. I think just like a fast knockoff guy that can come in and like it hits your Bramblegast, it knocks the item off of your Valiant, it knocks boots off of Rotom. It also yeah, it knocks leftovers off of Shaman. Like you need a good answer to that, and King Gambit being your only answer is really just not the greatest thing in the world.
yeah, it's
I think that this team needs to be like really offensive all the time. It really can't
otherwise it
afford to
just
slow down.
yeah, because the second it slows down, I feel like it just gets mowed over.
But when it is offensive, I think it's perfectly fine. I would even go as far as to say that it's a really like good offensive thing here. Like it's
I
really
agree.
looking at this on Team Builder, this is terrifying.
Yeah, you're quaking in your boots.
Yeah, unless you have a good EQ.
True.
Yeah.
If you have like I don't know. I
Zygarde
couldn't
just
think of a good
clears.
ground type
Zygarde
fast
just
enough.
clears.
I can
Oh yeah.
the Zygarde diff.
Honestly, this
Good
is
thing
not the only
Excadrill
team
is
that
not picked
gets
up.
bodied by Mold Breaker or Thousand Arrows. Like, this is a recurring problem throughout Bronze. Please draft flying types. Levitate does not count.
Good thing
Yeah.
Excadrill didn't get picked up, huh?
Well, it's going
Good
to after
thing
this, because
nobody
Excadrill bodied half the division.
Yep.
So yeah, I would say for this team, for
Hey,
tiering-wise, it should be an S because of the first two. It should be in
but it's
D
gonna be
because of everything else.
so it
Well, I
equals
think
out
it
to
balances to
being
A.
But it is
to
going to
low
be
A.
A because it is Coco Val is too good to put any lower than A.
those
The rest
top
of the
two will
division has
win.
been
Like
bailed out by this draft.
those top two should win 3 to 4 games just by themselves. Just by showing up, those top two will get sweeps enough
This is a
or clean
playoff
up
team because of the
enough.
top two, and it
Yes,
is a team that loses in the first round of playoffs because of everything else.
Valiant is gonna be kill leader.
No, I think Whiscash is
I
going to be killed
I
later.
hope so. True, Whiskas.
True.
Did
What a
get
guy.
drafted, does play a role on a team that is coming later. Uh, so then,
I don't know. Do we have any finishing thoughts on Rare Coin's team?
Not
No,
draft a
specifically, I
ground
don't
type,
think.
bro. Please.
Just draft a ground type, maybe a poison type, but at least a ground type.
There's no
And
way you're boosting electric moves and not having an electric immunity. It's just not
yeah, no,
okay.
it's Raging Bolt when he sees this team. Like, yeah, Coco beats Bolt, but what happens if Coco loses?
I'm gonna be honest. Hot take. Mon they should pick up is Thwacky.
I think
Thwacky?
Thwacky has already been drafted.
Has it? Oh.
Yeah.
Rookie
The
season.
reason I say that,
Yeah,
ruins
unfortunately.
earthquake, resets terrain for them, and is ground or electric resistant. Perfect mon for this team.
Again, I still think that like getting a ground type is just
I
what you
yes,
need.
yes.
Primary need is not getting volt switched in your own terrain to death.
Could not agree more. Well said.
All right, so moving on to this.
I bravo phone.
Brava phone.
I like his team.
I am. Hold on. I almost just started talking without even switching the tab. I like this team, but I'm just not scared of it. There's nothing on this team where I'm like, oh damn, you know? It's
You
just kind
say
of a
that, but
team.
like, this kind of team like could come out with some freaky sets that like set out whether you have your Great Tusk setup, Iron Moth with some fiery dances, or Thunderous with Terra and Nasty Plot or Agility. Like, they got some good stuff that could set up and really hit harder than it looks on paper.
Mhm.
And I I love the defensive core. I love the pivots. I really like this team.
I would
Personally.
say for this team, yes, it is great on paper. You know, the only thing you're really missing is an ice type. There aren't any glaring weaknesses there. Your speed tiers are all right, and I really like that. But my question for you is, considering Tusk pretty much has to run Rapid Spin every week, so it's got 3 moves now, and your top physical threat otherwise is a Meowscarada, which can be walled by committing a singular Pokemon to it, but then everything else can tackle the special side. How do you deal with a team that can just isolate Thundy T and Iron Moth and deal with them with 5 of their Pokemon while one Pokemon can handle your entire physical side?
Also, what do you do about Earthquake?
This is
You.
another team that loses to Thousand Arrows single-handedly.
Yeah, like
I
what
think
do you do? What do you do about literally anything with Earthquake coming in, especially something that has Earthquake and knockoff or Earthquake and dark coverage in general? Does somebody have Land OT?
I th- I
Did that
I
get drafted?
believe someone has Land OT, but I
Yeah,
think that the best answer is to literally just switch in Slowbro.
yeah, but Slowbro really doesn't want to take a U-turn from Land OT,
I don't
and
disagree at all.
yeah,
That's just kind of his only option.
I just really
It's
have
Because
to
also like
ask.
sneaky water weak.
Yeah,
You look at your water resist, you got a real one in Mega Slowbro. And then after
mhm,
that, Meowscarada does not count as a resist for anything except psychic types. I am sorry. It's just not bulky enough. And
yeah.
after that, you're going down to Dragalge.
I
So,
agree.
I'm looking at a building here. Why is the building here?
Tell me about the building. Tell me
It's the
about
Why
this
only
is the
steel
building.
building
type.
here? Why is the building the only steel type?
Don't
What?
you know this is a Trick Room team? Duh.
I mean, it's got the
Oh,
Alolan Marowak. I
yeah.
see a Trick Room core. I see the mini core.
With the Porygon too as well.
Yeah, P2, Alolawak, Slowbro, and Stacka, that little quadrant
Galgi,
there.
Stakataka.
That little,
Low
that,
key, it's a mini Trick Room team. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
so you have your top four,
you've
and then
got
you
some
have your
funny
trick.
answers here.
Yeah, I mean it's Trick Room's definitely coming twice at least this season. It
So
has
your
to.
fairy type is a Floette. I mean, I know it's Floette Eternal, but come on now.
Yeah.
Outside of
The
that
the
thing,
thing
your
is
only
that
response to like a strong outrage is the building.
it's just not. It's just not doing it, man. Floette just can't really. It's not. The thing is that your fairy type, I feel like at like to a point should be expected to like provide defensive value for the team. And
Right.
Floette doesn't really do that in any way, shape, or form other than being able to switch
It doesn't
on
even fulfill like a key speed tier. It's just kind
yeah,
of
no,
there. I mean, it's a
it
good
is just
special
kind of
attacker,
there.
but it's on a team where you have plenty of those. And it's not like it's the Mega where the Florida Eternal Mega has good enough stats to tank some things.
Yeah,
I mean, it's not nearly as bad as like the teams where we're not drafting immunities, but
I agree. It could be a whole lot worse.
like again, this is one of those
Um,
drafts that is one of the drafts of all time where it's very sound, but there's also nothing, and you can see the game plan, and it's like clearly fundamentally solid, but nothing scares me.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's a functioning team. It's a good team that like you can tell what he is going to do, but that doesn't. You can. I don't know. It's just you don't really need to completely like go crazy and prep over this team. Like it's not like a nail bitingly like I don't know. I'm just not. I'm not moved by it. Like it's a good team, but it's just that. It's just like a decent team. I'm not like writing home about it. You know.
it insists upon itself.
All right, so where are we putting this guy?
Uh,
I think this can be a solid high B. It could be a low
So
A. I could go either way.
I actually put
yeah.
this above the Coco Val team
Okay.
Hmm.
for one simple reason. It has a defense. I
Yeah,
cannot look at what any
Okay.
one thing that I can say definitively beats this team. You have to have a good game plan and be well-rounded enough to beat this team, to beat this team.
Hmm.
Not that it's going to be
yeah,
breaking any crazy kill records with anything or like doing anything too nuts, but I could see this team going to like a sneaky like 6-2, 3 seed. Maybe it even makes finals because most of these teams in bronze just have major holes.
yeah. And there's no like, yeah, like you said, there's no real one thing that this team just gets shit on by. Like, it's very solid.
Yeah, I like this team more than the Coco team for sure. But I also said I was like super high on it.
I mean, honestly, it is one of the better teams. It's just not an S tier because it lacks the punch.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'd say high end A, but that's
This would
me.
be an outstanding Gen 18.
yeah. I think I could agree. I mean, despite obviously the fact that it's great test, yeah, Scrata.
Uh,
But like,
uh,
I understand the sentiment. I know what you meant.
I'm not gonna lie. There's a Mon that would be really good on this team that I think they could have drafted, and I think you could do without the Meowscarada and change up some of your defense. You know what Mon that would be that would work really well here? The Tapu Koko that they let get to the guy after him would go nuts here.
I mean, yeah, then you're just lacking a dark, but you can pick that up later. Like, you can change out that Orb Beetle or whatever.
Right.
But yeah, the Tapu Koko that they allowed to exist and make that team a threat on its own with Valiant would have done wonders.
I think it would have pushed it over the edge.
Oh, it would have been, if
It's
this
like,
had Tapu Koko, it would be yes.
yes,
Because now
Coco
all of a
Iron
sudden
Moth
you have to
combo
deal
would
with
be
Moth in terrain.
yes. I agree.
Yeah,
So,
I
so
concur.
yeah, next we got Mr. T with the
Mr.
best.
T.
That I gotta say, I want to put it in S just for the logo.
I think the blazed beaks just can't be beat. That shit's so raw. I just love it so much. I love it. I love it so much. Um,
You know what I
I
really love
think that
about this
this
team?
has a. Oh, go
It
on,
has
go on.
nothing over 18, and the one 18 pointer it got, it almost got as an afterthought. P1 Dragonite that you can't even Terra is so peak.
What I don't like about this, or like, okay, what I like about this team, but what I don't like about playing against this team is how just weirdly bulky it is while still hitting hard.
Yeah,
Do you get what I mean? Like, it's not like a team of tanks, but every single mon on this team, for the most part, can absorb one or two hits and dish out more damage than it received.
Yeah, my one
yeah.
thing
I do
I would
feel like
do.
it does.
Go ahead.
Oh, you can go first.
Oh yeah, one thing I would do. I would make Pecharunt stab and Thundy free.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that that's a. I think that that's a very good recommendation. Hmm. I think that I think that the one thing that this team really struggles with is, other than Chi-Yu, it kind of fails to have an immediate commanding presence when like a Pokemon enters the field. You know, I
Hmm.
feel like it just isn't really other than Chi-Yu, I feel like it just really struggles to like scare Pokemon off of the field, and um it doesn't um
So my
Sorry, I'm having
question
a
for
brain
this
fart right now.
my question for this team is how do you deal with taunt? You got a ton
Do
of setup
you
and
switch?
yeah, that's great. You're taunted on Dragonite, you switch, you switch, you switch, you switch. Eventually Chi gets isolated, you lose your immediate power. Oh, and by the way, yes, you have a fast Pokemon in Electrode, but that is like
It's a
fake
fake
speed.
Pokemon.
That is
It's
fake speed. Your
yeah,
fastest Pokemon is Thundurus Therian at 111. And there's a
yeah.
huge
No,
speed gap from 106 into 90. Well, Chiyu's got 100, but you know what I'm saying here. Like, lots in the 80s, pretty weak in the 90s, nothing over 111 except an Electrode that is kind of like somehow faker than Regieleki's speed. I didn't know that was possible.
man, Alecki catching strays. What the hell?
I hate that thing. Such a fraud.
Alecki's my goat. You just don't get it.
You're right, I don't get
But
what fast Pokemon that can only click electric type move can do. It's literally just Electrode, but without the
I'll,
Pokeball design and animation design.
I'll tell you what you should do. You can click a mean electric type move. Let me tell you, shit's crazy. It'll blow you right out of the water. But I think that I agree. This team just gets shut down by taunt so hard. It needs like Dragon Dance and like Swords Dance and Nasty Plot to really get going. And if you can't get going, then you just kind of get steamrolled before you can really do anything.
I agree. Well, so where do we want to rank it? I'm
Hmm.
feeling B.
Yeah, me too.
I'm feeling a B as well. It's
It's a
a
good
like
team,
a
but it's
solid
not
team.
a. Yeah.
It just doesn't. I'm very whelmed by this team. I'm not underwhelmed. I'm not overwhelmed. It's just this is a team. I can see what it does, and it does it all right. But it's just okay. You know.
I
Question
agree
is, do
with
you
putting
like
it
it
in B.
more
Yeah.
or less than the first team?
Um. Then the first team. Let
That's
me look
The
at
Cleveland
Kitchell.
Gardevoirs.
the no ghost the no ghost resist.
I put it above just because it has a way to handle Ghost Horse.
I would also put it above.
I would put it above just again because it has a good defense. It can hit hard while taking hits. You know, you still have treads, you still have Hammer, you still have your annoying Mega Venusaur, you still have your Chi, your Dragonite, those kind of mons. But you have enough that you can take hits. It's just, and you're not as weak to priority the way the first team was.
Hmm. I agree with that.
All right. So moving on, we have our new father of the division. So for anyone who is
Hot
not
dog.
aware, Bot Doc um, had an interesting scheduling event, to say the least, in which in which he said his wife was in labor. He doesn't have a wife, and the fake wife is certainly not in labor. Um, in order to, because he felt bad about not scheduling within a day. Keep in mind, there was no need to do this. Our league rules state that you have until Thursday. This was a Monday. There was no reason. But now,
There was zero reason at all to
but
do
now in
this,
my brain, he's got a child.
and
No
we're so
matter what.
happy for him.
He said his kid's name is Aegislash. So,
Holy shit.
His name is Aegislash, and he is
Dude,
2 years
imagine
old.
sitting down in like fucking kindergarten and you're like, all right, everyone, one by one, tell us your name. Yeah, my name is Agislas.
imagine the spelling tests too. Those kids have to spell their names for their grade.
Holy shit.
You know how hard that is? Like, like you got on one hand you got Andy, right? That's 4 letters. Good job, Andy. You get an A. Then you got Aegislash over here. Oh, you tried, but you got 2 letters wrong. You have to retake kindergarten because you can't spell your name. Tell your dad to name you better next time.
Which, speaking of Aegislash, what is it doing on this team?
I don't know.
What role does it fill?
I have no
I feel
idea.
Aegislash is just kind of here.
I mean, I guess it's a steel type
It's
and a
just
ghost type.
He has a steel type. He has Mega Scarm.
And he
Yes,
also
but
has Delmai.
bird.
He has no reason to have Aegislash whatsoever on this team.
Yeah, but hear
It
me
fills
out. It's a
0
sword.
roles.
It is a sword. That's true.
Oh.
Wait, no, he already has a sword. Chin Pao, there's one in the Chin Pao's mouth.
It's so he can dual wield. Come on, bro.
And bro has an anchor. What does he need an Aegislash for?
Ever
Maybe
since
it's
I used
because it's his kid.
Aegislash.
It's nepotism, you know? It's like when you put the
Oh,
coach's
okay.
kid at the end of the roster.
Yeah. What's crazy to
Naturally.
me is that he got to the end and was just like, you know what this draft needs?
The best
Shuckle.
Pokemon of all. Shuckle.
Shuckle. I can understand the Shuckle more than I can the Aegislash.
Mental
Give it a
herb
free
the
I'm sorry,
Pokemon.
I have what's it called? I have Aegislash like in my mind as Fraud Watch ever since I used it. I think I just don't like it.
It's just
I'm just
kind
not an
of.
Aegislash fan.
So
It's just kind of mid.
I'm starting to think that Bronze doesn't like ground types.
Yeah, I don't know what the issue is. Why do none of these teams have a goddamn ground type?
Oh
Hey,
my
ground
god,
types are
there's no
left.
ground type.
I'm starting to like get upset over this to the
Oh
point
my
where I might start
god.
crying on this
No
broadcast.
Oh
normal,
my
no
god.
poison.
Holy
His
shit.
only ghost resist is Chen Pao.
Yeah,
And
Oh my
that's
god.
that
I'm gonna be
it
honest, Keith.
resists Shadow Ball and is still taking 40 on switching, and that's not even counting the hazards because
I want to point out, I'm looking at the dock right now. There are some high tier goated ground types that are still available. Zygarde, Garchomp, Mega Garchomp, both Ursalunas.
this
What are
team would
we
be
doing?
this
What
team would
the
be so much
hell?
more horrifying if instead of Goodra there was just a Garchomp here.
What
Oh
are
my
we?
Instead of
god, they
Aegislash, literally
what?
anything else.
Hear me out. Yeah, Gudra
Literally anything
Aegislash,
else.
turn it into a Garchomp, and you're set.
And then just like pick up like a fucking trash normal with your leftover points. Boom. Your team's already immediately so much better.
Pretty sure you could grab
Right?
Grass
Garchomp
Fly,
plus
like get the normal and poison out of the way too, if it's still free.
true. I don't think it sets up E-spikes, but at least it absorbs them and
Dude.
gets like Prankster Parting Shot. That's like a real Pokemon.
Yeah.
Sometimes smile.
Occasionally. I mean, at least he's got solid removal in court change and
The thing
Yeah.
is that I feel like he's kind of gonna be stuck between Rapid Spin and Court Change because I imagine that Mega Skarmory is gonna be wanted to be ran a lot more offensively, and I feel like Defog won't find a way to make it into most sets on Mega Skarm.
you know something else that makes me mad about these bronze teams other than their aversion to the ground type?
Huh.
What is it?
They're allergic to fast scarfers.
Mm,
Where are my 90s?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
That is a
am.
104 to 80 speed gap.
Yeah,
I
and their
didn't
80
even
is a
notice
Gudra.
that.
How often is Gudra running Scarf?
Never
And
Never.
all
in bulk. So effectively, your next fastest mon is an Asia Slash.
Indeed, to 160.
you're.
Primarina and Aegislash.
I think Aegislash is also the fact that Aegislash is your actual only, and I'm being a little bit loose with this. Your only viable special attacking Pokemon. Like, don't get me wrong, Primarina can run like it will be running Moonblast and it'll be doing damage, but unless you're running choice specs, it's not like
Is
you're not.
no special breaker.
Goodra is.
Oh,
I would barely even call Goodra a special breaker.
I'm saying their only two is Goodra and Primarina. They have no special breaker.
Well, Aegislash is
Well,
like a 140 special attack.
Chien Pao has 90
No,
special.
it doesn't. It has a 50.
No. Well, that's in the.
Yeah, in base form. The way that
Okay.
Aegislash works in
swaps-
Builder
Yeah,
is that
attacks.
it states fucking what's it called? It swaps
Stance change.
stats around. Yeah.
Yes.
Which
okay,
like
but you're
even still.
So your special
Oh my
attackers
gosh.
are base 80 speed or lower.
Yeah, exactly.
What the fuck are you breaking?
And like, yeah, you have webs, but you're not even outspeeding shit with Aegislash after webs are
I
up.
so badly want to see Chien Pao run specs or something.
Yeah, but then your webs are a Shuckle, and you're bringing a Shuckle.
No, bro, Shuckle the goat. Don't hate on my Shuckle.
Power
Shuckle is
trick
not the
Shuckle.
worst.
So
Shuckle is
Chen
not
Pao
the worst part of this team.
is your third best special attacker. I just want to let that sink in. Your third highest special attack Pao, a special attacker is the Sword Kitty.
Sword dog. Yeah,
The worst
the
part
special
is
attack
I
is when you
I
get the
really want
sword
to
thrown
see
at
it.
you.
I just want to see it happen.
And
I wanna
here's the
see
thing: it's
Chien
not
Pao
like they
get
couldn't
murdered.
afford it. How many freaking high attack breakers do they have?
One,
Scarm, Iron Hands,
two.
Iron Leaves,
I
Chien
don't
Pao,
know.
Cinderace.
Mega Skarmory is a physical
Yelmize.
breaker.
I can't get behind why Iron Hands is even here.
Yeah, why is John Hands here?
Why are you
A
here,
ground
John
type.
Hands?
Draft. If I see
Like,
another team
you
with that a
could've-
ground type,
There could have been a Jolteon here, and that would have been great. It's a fucking great
Yeah.
pivot. It had a great speed tier. Gives you like good special coverage.
It gives you
like
A,
I know
Hang on,
Zeraora is
it gives you
taken
A,
already,
a
but
Earth
I'm pretty
community.
sure,
Ursaluna
right?
Blood Moon. Hear me out.
dude, this team would be so scary with an Ursaluna Blood Moon on it.
I think
It
this
just
may be
needs
our first
something.
seed. Like genuinely. C or D.
Yeah, no, this is an
And I
absolute.
like
this
the
is
top three. Maybe
I-
not
I
together,
like-
but I like the top three.
I like the top four. Honestly, I think Primarina is pretty good, like a pretty good partner for at least like Chien Pao.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah,
I like Primarina with literally any single one of those top three as like a pairing to those top three, but maybe not those top three together.
Yeah, like,
three
I
together
think
are
that-
a bit interesting.
I think that the top four picks are genuinely interesting, and I could see a draft being done with them. You just need to like plan better for the like lower half of your draft, because like I genuinely don't know like what kind of mental state that you could have to like be like, man, I need Iron Hands and Iron Leaves with no Electorrain.
Hey, let's be
It's
fair.
Like one of the
okay.
He's in
Nidos.
an interesting mental state because his wife was in labor.
That is true. I forgot about that. Never mind. I take it back.
Wouldn't one of the like Nidos be good here as well?
Genuinely, yeah.
Yeah,
I think so.
I think
Like
good
a Nido
special
King?
breaker.
A Nido King gives you a special breaker, a scarf
True.
option, a ground type, and a poison type.
Yep. It would be really fantastic here.
and
honestly.
Nidoking gets T spikes too. I think.
Yeah.
I'm
Does it?
just saying, Nido King, change it up. Iron Hands, how much is Iron Hands? How much is Nido King?
12 points.
12.
I don't know how much
I
Nido
think
King
Nito
is.
is like 14, but like I don't know. You
Flip
could
the
cut.
sheet.
you
Nido
could-
King's
Ni-
14.
Nido King is 12. It is
12?
12.
Okay.
You can
I'm-
literally just swap them.
Yeah, that's true. I thought that it was 14. I don't know why.
Bro, I would have eaten my shoe if Nido King was 14 points.
Anyway, where are we ranking this? We got to keep moving.
This is C. This is C.
This is C. This is yes. I
I
agree.
mean, I'd even go so far as to put this in D, possibly, but I also
I
have
would
an
not
idea of
just-
what's
We'll,
coming.
we'll wait till the tiers are more filled out.
Yeah, we
and
can
then-
move them around.
Well,
After we see 'em next to
saying,
each other.
I'm saying this because, like, I have seen what is coming. There are a couple
Well, let's
that
not
have
spoil the
really
surprise.
ears
You gotta leave it as
for
a
days.
surprise, TNT. We'll do it in a bit. Let's
Oh,
move
no,
on to
no,
Chef
I
Nando.
want to tease this. I want to foreshadow it. I want everyone remaining to be shitting their pants.
Chef Nando time. Chef Nando time.
So I'm very conflicted about this team because there's Pokemon on this team that I like. a lot. I think Goldango, Clodsire, cool. I think Galarian Zapdos, all right. Baxcalibur is the Baxcalibur. I hate the Pokemon itself, but it's like a good guy. He's here and he's probably gonna do work. But this team is a travesty. What is actually happening here? This is just like an actual mess. It feels like
Hold on.
somebody. Okay,
At least he has a ground type.
he does have a ground type.
Here's
He
the
does have
thing.
Clodsire.
This team built, like, yes, Quaxwell's there, so I guess 12 mons, but it's realistically built to have an 11-team option, and I don't know how many of those 11 are actually usable together.
Hey, can you do me a favor and look at that team and then tell me which Pokemon gets hazard removal?
Quaxwell!
Dude,
Ding, 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 ding!
hell.
So I think that you should just cut like half of this team off and then just completely replace half of this
Just
team with just
start the
other
fuck
Pokemon.
over.
You know
Yeah.
we need 3 water types, by the way. Well, yeah.
I think that if we kept Bax, Goldango, Clodsire, Gyapdos,
Grimmsnarl. You can keep Grimmsnarl.
yeah, I was gonna say Hisuian Arcanine and Grimmsnarl.
I like
And then,
that. I like that.
Maybe Vikavolt, and then just get
I'd
rid of
say
everything
Vikavolt.
else.
Yeah. I agree. 100%.
And,
I'm just so happy
I
to
think
see a
that-
ground type on my screen.
I might have had to punch my monitor if I saw another team without a ground type in a row.
The
Do you know
only
what's
problem
crazy?
is-
It's a ground type on my least favorite team so far.
The only problem
fan.
is that picks 1 to 5 are weak to ground. Which I guess isn't
Yeah.
that much of a problem because the whole fucking tier is allergic to ground types.
Yeah,
Hey, but they got
you'll
2
be
flying
catching
and
baby-
11 tape, bro.
Come on, 2 flag levitate. Don't worry about rocks.
Speaking
We
of
can handle
the
it.
two
I've got
flying
my third.
types, Why is
Um,
Gyapdos, Freeterra, and Gyarados known Freeterra monster isn't?
I have no idea.
I think maybe they just saw Galarian Zapdos as the highest like pointed
Okay.
eligible free Terra guy and was just like,
But Gyarados,
Eh.
Terra, Moxie goes crazy.
hey, I'm not disagreeing. That's just my thought process. And somebody who's also drafting, who's also using Terra Gyapdos, this is just not the team for it.
Yeah, I think that what ended up happening here is that I think that this person got to 0.6 and was like, or not 0.6, what am I talking about? Got to Vikavolt, and then after drafting Vikavolt was like, wait a minute, I need the most powerful Terra captain that I can have for free Terra. Obviously, Galarian Zapdos, and then didn't like consider that. I even would go so far as to say that Hisuian Arcanine would be a better free Terra.
Oh, it would be, absolutely.
My question is,
Yeah.
at what point, when you are 8 mons in, do you go, oh yeah, I got 39 points left? And thought that was a good idea.
I think when I was at round 8, I had like 12 points left.
Most
So-
teams do when you
I
have
can't
2
talk.
mons that you have to draft.
I can't talk. I drafted Palafin last pick, so
Okay, but they drafted both Gyapdos and Baxcalibur after having 8 mons.
okay. So
When your
maybe
top
they,
when your top team is such a travesty. Like
so maybe
there were
they only
so
have
many
3
better mons.
They only have 3 mons over 10. So when I look at a draft and it just doesn't have high tiers in Nat decks, I just know it's about to get rolled. Because the way that you should
Yeah.
build a Nat decks team is you have your top 6 and then you have your matchup fish below them. This entire team is a matchup fish.
I agree. Like
They'll be hard to prep for because you can't possibly know what the fuck's coming. It's not possible.
there's no glue on this team. And also,
The pivots are not great.
the fastest Pokemon on this team is Zoroark.
Ain't no way. It is. Oh,
Oh,
yikes.
oh my
So
god.
let's see. They
105.
they got no speed. They got common weaknesses and 0 pivots. Like
And
not
hazard
0, but
removal. while they're weak to rock.
Their pivots are Grimmsnarl, Bellybolt, Vikavolt, and Galarian Zapdos.
Hey, look, you can
That's
run
it.
Draco, Meteor, Eject Pack, Excalibur. That's it.
True, with Stabterra.
With Stabterra.
I want to cry.
This is
I
more
just
of a
don't-
minor nitpick. I like to have a grass type on my team just so I can absorb like shit like sleep powder, and
Yeah,
little
I would
perturbed, but
prefer
that's
a
not
grass.
here.
I'd prefer a
Uh,
grass over Bellybolt. Like
Man,
5-point
poor
Bellybolt
Bellybolt.
could have
I
easily
would
been a
prefer
grass
anything
area
over
around
Bellybolt when
this.
you have another electric.
Yeah, the thing is that
Arboliva
Bellybolt,
would have gone crazy. Sceptile would have
bro.
gone crazy.
Draft Arboliva. Honestly, you don't. I would honestly maybe even consider drafting Mega Sceptile. To at least give
Genuinely,
you something with like
unironically.
a ton of speed.
Also,
Like, yeah,
what
your
is
speed gap is crazy, but
Toxapex doing on this team?
I don't know.
it is just
I have
doing
no
what
fucking
Clodsire
clue.
is doing, but with water.
It's doing what Aegislash was doing in the last team.
I think it's
Yeah.
really funny too because it makes Quaxwell their third water type.
Yeah. But
And it's the second grounded poison.
I think we should probably move on before
Yeah,
Chef Nando
Yep.
is even more
before
upset
Chet,
with us.
yeah,
So
before
we-
Chef Nando fucking comes and kills us.
All right, we drop this one in the D tier and we move on.
Yes, we
I
are sadly
wish
moving this thing into.
Oh
that,
no.
if I wish that this was the worst team, but it just somehow isn't.
I haven't even looked for
Oh.
the fact that you say that scares me. All right, what do we got here?
Next, we have one of the teams
And we're
of
on.
all time. And
Oh.
I
I
say this
actually
in the most
don't
derogatory
hate
way
this team.
possible.
Oh,
What is this? What
fucking
am I
head in my
eating?
hands.
It
Oh
looks
my
ugly,
God.
but I don't hate this team.
Oh my
The
god,
thing-
bro.
Omnic,
This looks
take a
so fun to
second and
use.
take a long look at this. Just
Oh, I'm
Can
looking
you-
at the
can you look-
Cosmom and Cosmog like it and the Burmy like it's dude. My eyes can't go away from it.
I'm going to start. I'm going to start with what I think is the biggest problem, which is the type balance. You are lacking an electric type, a fairy type, a fire type, a ghost type, and a poison type, and those are only the types that I think are crucial in a draft.
he has a ground type.
Yeah, that's probably because he only has 8 usable Mons.
Yeah,
psychics
this
do
You have a
is.
Cosmome, Gothorita, Cosmog, and Burmy.
This
You're not
needs to
bringing
be-
any of them.
This needs to be viewed as an 8-mon team.
And
Yeah,
it
right.
is an
with
8-mom
Chansey on
team.
it.
Yeah,
with a Chansey
exactly.
on it.
So
Which,
it's more like a 7.5 Mon team.
I will say that this is because
Okay, maybe
of
I don't
the
like this team.
because of the immense type overlap on this team. There are extremely few resists to anything. You have
Three
you have one
flying.
you have one dark resist, you have one dragon resist, you have one electric immunity, 3 weaknesses, you have one fairy resistance, you have
You have one dark
7
resist,
fighting
yeah, I got it.
resistances. 7 fighting resistances.
The only answer to fire
but-
types is your Dondozo, which is free Terra anyway.
Yeah. There's only one flying resist. The ghost, you have a normal type. You have a Chansey. So I'll give you the pass for the ghost.
Yeah, but Chansey
But-
just sits and does nothing though. It can't take advantage of the ghost type.
It uses toxic
Thun-
and then praise that
Thunderwave
it's not a taunt
Urshifu.
user.
Urshifu gets Thunderwave?
No, can't see Thunderwave.
Oh, okay.
And then
okay.
teleport into Urshifu.
But
I gotta say, like, that's crazy.
No, that would be OP.
only one normal resist. Having no ghost type to be immune to normal type moves. Obviously, the most prominent normal type is Mega Lopunny with Scrappy, which just ignores the fucking immunity. But like, yeesh.
It's somehow still better than the last team,
I disagree.
Yeah.
but not
Yeah,
not by much. No, because this one at least has offensive threats that I'm like consistently scared of.
Which ones? I'm curious about this.
Terra
Jamin,
Bundle.
Gallade, Iron Bundle, Urshifu.
Shaman and Gallade are not consistent threats. I hate when people
You
believe
still have Urshifu and Iron Bundle, and then Mega Gallade and Shaman are consistent enough where
I
they
think
hit hard enough.
I think in bronze they are.
Yes, exactly. We're not talking about like gold players. We're talking about bronze, where Shaman's guy comes in, clicks Seed Flare, and ruins everybody's day. Like,
I think
this
that
draft still hurts my brain, and I can't get my head around it. What is
It
this
does.
team doing? What is the plan? There is no plan.
I know.
he drafted
I
three
know.
18 plus Mongs. Like, that's
I
what the
know
plan
what he's doing. I just hate it.
Oh, by the way, I hate to call this back, but it's kind of hard not to. I want to point out this team could have had Iron Bundle Valiant.
It really could have. It should have.
So he
Genuinely.
drafted Mega Gallade over Iron Valiant, is what you're saying.
Why would you not Iron Valiant, Free Terra, Iron Bundle? Or not, or Free Terra,
well,
Stab Terra.
Actually, I don't think he had the opportunity to because Rarecoin picked Valiant first.
Not
No,
Valiant, Coco. He could have
Yeah,
had Coco Iron Bundle. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah,
No,
that's
you're
what I was
good.
going to.
So not only could he have prevented Coco Val, he could have had Coco Bundle.
Which is
He
arguably
also doesn't
as
have a
good, if
fairy
not
type.
better.
He doesn't have a fairy
There's
type.
also no fairy type. Yes.
One fairy
It's
resist,
almost
no
like Coco
fairy
would have
type.
been really good for this team.
Bro,
I'm just saying.
So I
There's
want
a
to point out
Tapu Koko
that
shaped hole in this team's heart.
I want to point out that Corviknight is the only resist to Dragon, the only resist to Fairy, the only resist to Flying, the only resist to Normal. That thing is holding up the weight of the sky.
Only
Yeah.
resist. Oh wait, no, never mind. I didn't see Dondozo at the bottom. One of the only two resist to steel. And you're gonna carry your Dondozo a possible
And a
amount of the
dragon
time anyway.
type more than likely.
Yeah.
But like I'm just worried that this Corviknight is going to have to do everything defensively and it physically cannot.
Yeah,
no.
I just think if your plan was to stab Terra Iron Bundle, why not just get the Coco and make it so Iron Bundle stab Ice Beam or Terra Ice Beam choice specs in terrain just OKOs everything.
That would have been smart.
Yeah.
What lives
been...
that? What lives it?
Dugong.
Bro. Triggered.
And
All right,
like
naturally.
genuinely, I think that the route to making this team good is taking some of the things that you just don't need and breaking them down. Like you could theoretically get away with having that top four, but like just do something else with the bottom half of this team. Like more than the bottom half, the bottom 2/3 of this team.
I think the top three could have been fine, and then maybe not go the Corv. Like top three could have been fine, and just don't draft 3 18 plus Mons, because then you end up drafting 4 Mons for a total of 1
you're
point.
not gonna use. This is just like I recognize this draft. This is just an 8-point. This is an 8-mon draft.
So I think there's nothing
that I've
wrong
seen
with
elsewhere.
being top heavy. When you're top heavy, you really need to think about your low point Pokemon, and that is not what's happened.
And they didn't. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
They just went, oh, I can
Pokemon that will
get
actually
for
come to
0
a game.
points.
You want a Pokemon that can come and can help you and fills a role you can't. And the Gothorita doesn't. I have a feeling they drafted it because they think Shadow Tag is broken because they play too much ladder. Like that's genuinely what that feels like.
Yeah, because I genuinely can't think of like. There's only one set that I can even think that Gothorita might run, and it's like a Cosmic Power set with Eviolite.
Yeah.
And then the Cosmic
Maybe
Power,
like
Sword
Rest
Power. Yeah, and then it's literally forced to run Rest, because I don't think this thing gets Draining Kiss.
I don't think so either.
And even then, it's going to do like 7%, because you're not even boosting your special attack. You're boosting your defenses.
So, while
Um,
I respect Stabterra Bundle as a Pokemon and Urshifu Single
it
as a
can't carry the
Pokemon, I
team.
have to say I think this is one of the worst teams I've ever seen. It also has no speeds in
Yeah,
the 80s.
no
Nope.
speeds in the 80s at all.
His only removal
Nothing
is
here
Nothing
really
even
wants.
in
and
the
his Red
70s.
Rock
No
Sneak.
speeds in the 70s.
Oh, that too. Yeah, there's
Nothing
nothing
here
between
really wants to
67
carry a
and
scarf.
95.
6. I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that to you guys. I wouldn't say that.
And
I
the
want to point
worst
out that
part,
you just said that, and that's going to be on a video now. Good luck.
the worst part is that Cosmoem is genuinely a good 0-pointer. Last season I brought Cosmoem to a game. It dealt damage with Rocky Helmet. It is completely terrible, but
Cosmoem is the
it
second
has a
best zero
purpose.
pointer behind Tynamo because
Behind
Tynamo gets
Trump.
Thunder Wave.
True.
Oh yeah. But like it feels so nothing here. Why did you even get Cosmog and Burmy? Is it just to like cuck other people out of the 0-pointers?
That's exactly what it is. It is he
Hoarding them
wanted to
all like
fill
a
his
greedy little
draft,
ghoul.
and just for that, just for preventing other people from being able to commit tax evasion, which was like the point of the zero pointers, I
Yeah.
genuinely hope he goes 0-8, just because he monopolized 3 zeros for no reason.
Yeah, I think it might be a good idea in the future to have a rule stating that we can't have that a draft can't exceed over one 0-pointer, just to make it fair.
See, I would
I
say
think that's
that, but
valid.
like, there's genuine reasons to draft 2 of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest. Who are we trying to make it fair for? This team because it sucks.
I think you should
Yeah.
allow somebody to draft 3 0-pointers because
Well, it's just that
I
the
mean, yeah,
last
this
2
can
are
happen.
entirely unnecessary. Like,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I entirely agree.
like maybe in the future you can't draft 0 pointers once you're over 10.
I agree with that.
Well,
Not
whatever
me
the case,
drafting
I
the pick one Pedon.
yeah. Any case, I am definitely putting this in D, and I would make a very, very passionate argument for it being behind the other D at this point.
Yeah,
I have it behind
I
the
would.
other D in
Yeah.
Let's
my tiers.
let's put it there then.
Yeah.
I'm
For
for
the monstrosity, and
perspective.
I love the logo, by the way, and the team name and all that, but I hate everything else about the team. I
Yeah.
can't.
The Miltank's very cute.
Yeah, it's fun. I like it.
The next team. Does anyone else love this team, or is it just
Talk
me?
talk about
I
a
like this
change of
team.
perspective, am I right, guys?
I like this team a lot. Holy shit.
This is an
What
amazing team,
is
except for
uh,
one thing.
No flying resist.
The no
Yeah.
flying resist, and I would prefer to see the big red button on Victini.
Yeah.
Very
I would have
true.
preferred that
yes?
too. I
You
just
can
really
never
don't
go
know
wrong with
why
the
it's on
big red button.
Haxorus instead.
Oh no, I'm thinking about Stab Terra. You
No,
want
the Stab Terra.
Oh, Stab
Victini.
Terra.
You only
Right,
need
right.
stab.
I
Yeah,
got the
choice scarf, choice band, V
I got the
create.
colors confused.
I love Stab. I love free Haxorus here. It's so good.
Yeah, free
I love
hacks
the
and
Free
free
Mega
Haxorus
Lopunny.
is good.
I love the Mega Lopunny first pick. So it got Sword Stance, right?
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
Mach Punch.
Yeah, Sword
It got
Stance,
the
Mach
tools it
Punch,
was
just
missing before. It got the tools. Just straight up.
missing it made it way
It also
better in every form.
it also got Cotton Guard, which is just really funny.
But
Might
like,
be used once,
Actually, I
but it's
noticed a
just
thing
more
I
funny
really don't
than
like.
anything.
what?
I'm really not a fan of the fact that you have Spite Ups for web support and then your only hazard removal is defog.
Yeah, no, that
Yeah,
is a
but
bit rough.
there's not much
Hazard
that you can really
removal
do about that.
is the hard part.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
almost
wondering
rather
what is
see.
Sinistra doing here.
Yeah, that
I
Sinistra's
don't
not
know.
doing too much. I would
Yeah,
rather
Ferrothorn
see
and
like
Gengar.
if you remove the Sinistra and you replaced it
Well,
with an electric
actually,
type.
I'll say this. I think that Sinistra is good for like a ground answer because Ferrothorn is neutral to it, and the only other switch in is Lando T, and you probably don't want to have boots on Lando T most of the time. I can sort of see
But
why
then,
you
what do you?
think about Sinistra.
the Pokemon I'm more confused to see is like why out of all Dark types, why do we have Incineroar on the team that we have Victini on?
I don't know, but I kind of like it just because I like Parting Shot as a pivot here specifically, just because it enables you to have some like crazy plays with getting Mega Lopunny in and just like setting up.
Now
I'd
for
just
Same with
rather
Victini,
And
have
it's
like
Same
not
with
like it,
Haxorus.
like the double intimp
other than the
into
ground
Gem Lock.
resist.
I'd just rather have like
Like,
Scrafty, to be honest.
Yeah, I think Scrafty does definitely perform a better role here, but
Then you're more
maybe
fairy
it makes
weak,
your
and you
team
can't
a
really afford that.
yeah. Yeah, I was just about to say that. I think you're probably more fairy weak.
you say you're
Though
fairy weak, but you do have Ferrothorn Victini.
Yeah,
you
I
could
don't
And
even think you're
technically
that
Gengar.
you could
very
patch it
weak.
up. You could patch up your fairy weakness by getting rid of your Sinistra and maybe grabbing something that can like maybe grabbing something like Victory Bell, maybe or
No,
I
you
don't know.
already
It's
have
hard
the
to say.
poison though. You already
I
have Gengar. I
I
think as
think
for my
Yeah,
this I
improvement,
think
this
this
seems hard to
yeah, I
do. It's quite
agree.
good. My
yeah,
improvement would be switching Spidops out for a Zeb Striker. Just
yeah.
Like,
I agree.
here's the thing: when our nitpicks are exactly that, they're just nitpicks. Like, it's
Yeah,
yes, it doesn't have a flying resist, but like of all the types to be weak to, you know what I mean? Like, of all
It
of
could
the
be
ones
worse.
to be
It
weak
could be a
to,
lot worse.
I'm not complaining so much about a flying weakness.
I could bring this
yeah.
team to gold and do all right, I think. That's how good it is.
I
I think
agree.
the
I
team could
think this
function.
is our first S
I could draft this. This is very good.
because
This is very
I
good. I would
do
play
think
this.
this is our first S because
hmm
our only thing is our nitpicks. That's it.
hmm
Just
This
change
goes
the
from like
Spidops.
an I think S to guaranteed S if Victini stabbed Terra though.
Yes.
Victini
Yeah.
is a
Oh
I,
yeah.
stab
I
Terra captain.
agree, but it's
Just
not like
clears.
Lando T is bad either.
Well, it's just
Yeah,
opportunity cost of Victini, you know?
Because the
hmm
benefit of Lando T getting stabbed Terra is you do have the ability to have an offensive physical flying move.
you're just too pussy to run power and fly is what I'm hearing.
It's okay. But you know what I mean? Like, it gives you that ability to just be like, ground move or flying move. I have the option.
And also grounded and flying specifically, like if you're not a choice set, and instead you're maybe like a nasty plot special set with like earth power and Terra Blast flying, dude, that is so hard to switch in on.
Well,
It actually is really difficult to
doesn't
like
Lando
beat
T
that.
get like rock polish?
Oh yeah, dude, you literally
So
just
like
run
a
double
rock
bands.
polish with 145 base attack into Terra flying. If you can get a sword stance up too, kinda hits like a truck.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So
Uh,
Don't
I
have as much
don't
of a truck as V
hate the
Create.
Terra. That's the thing. V create is just or stab V create or Terra fire V create is just so much easier to execute.
It is
that
the
thing kills
quintessential
resist.
big red button. It is the big red button that began all big red buttons.
180 power on a choice scarf Victini kind
Oh,
of
Bandit. No, you
had
banned
double
that
power
thing. You banned that
or
thing. It didn't
banded,
just.
yeah. Nuke everything. Water types are a thing of the past. But yeah,
Yeah.
it again, it's a nitpick. It's like I understand why they did it. V creates more fun to watch, but
Yeah.
maybe the stab flying might be nice.
Could also
So
help you with
yeah, I
these
think that
types too. Like it's got some utility for sure. I just hate to see
I
a
think it's
Victini that doesn't get a big red button.
It, it
right,
it it has a medium red button instead. It's still a good button, but it's just like, come
but
on.
yeah, it's definitely an S tier,
Oh,
in my
absolutely.
opinion.
This is the best team we've seen so far.
This team could win this division because a lot of what it wants to do is pretty easy to execute, while also
Absolutely.
still having some fun
Also,
sets that
notice the
people aren't going
ground
to be ready
type
for.
and the ability to just click Earthquake.
Oh,
That
quick
Yeah,
would
Yeah.
over.
beat half of these teams.
yeah, because there's like 47 teams without flying types for just no reason. What are we doing?
I'll also say this is one of the first teams that we've seen where Coco wouldn't have made it better.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
that's
might
a
be
funny
the
way to.
first.
That's a funny way to put it.
Everything just keeps making that Coco Val more inexplicable every team we see.
Except
Yep.
for that one. That is the first
Yeah.
one where you
This
can go,
this guy has
yeah,
the
From his
pass.
perspective,
not
you
drafting.
didn't throw. It wasn't you.
You did not need to draft Coco. If I would have seen Coco, I would have still taken Lando
good
T with that
throw.
draft.
Remove
All
him.
right, so Shadow
was a-
Tag Porygon.
And here we have the guy that just picked up Hatterene to spite someone else, and I love to see it.
Wait, really?
And I'm gonna be honest. Yes, he did. I saw this argument. Wait, no, that was in silver. That was in silver.
Oh, my fault. It was still funny. So that did happen.
Yes,
I will talk about
that did
shadow
happen.
PRs.
But that was in silver. But um, I actually like this team as well.
I think
Mhm.
that I don't hate this team. I'm just like kind of confused as to what some of it, like what the deal is with like the lower guys. I'm
Well,
just
I'm gonna
not
be
really.
honest. This is what that one team wanted to achieve that had like the 12, like the Excalibur team.
Yeah.
This is
Mhm.
what
I
that
don't.
team was trying to achieve, and it successfully did it. Where like it can bring every single Mon on the roster, and it's not a throw.
So
I
have
just
one
wish I
problem.
just wish I saw an electric type.
I have one major problem, and that is that your ghost answer is a Zoroark Hisui.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, yes, it gets
Um.
disguise and all that, but it gets poked by anything that isn't a ghost move or a fighting move, and it
Absolutely.
just keels over and dies.
Yeah, and dies to the probably one of the most common moves, which is knockoff.
Or Dark
And
Element on Shadow
this
Mage.
this is not to like be like, oh, I think you are dumb, but I think it is objectively harder in the bronze division to like be able to manufacture a good opportunity to trick someone with illusion. Like I feel like you're more so this is my Zoroark, and less so I'm gonna be a little nasty little trickster and like force 50/50s that can like
I think you're
put a lot of
confusing
pressure on
silver
people.
with bronze, because that's how that works in silver. In bronze, it's just like they just click the move for the Pokemon in front of them.
Yeah.
But at the same
So,
time,
like,
do they know how to set up the Zoroark? Does this player in particular know how to set up the Zoroark Hisui in such a way that it's an advantage? Or does it end up in at the same place as, say, I don't know, Hoopa Unbound, and it just ends up
Hmm.
taking a chunk from a Dark Pulse? Because
Yeah.
you're not clicking the Shadow Ball into Hoopa Unbound, you're clicking, like, I don't know, Draining Kiss, whatever.
Hmm.
Yeah. It's like I don't know. I mean, I don't think it's a bad team. I think that this is overall very solid. Like this is probably like a solid high B, low A team. I just
wait,
wish that there
It
was
has potential
something.
for sure. The G
I like
line
the
which,
is
speed
which
tiers.
Pokemon's the Stab Terra on this team? It's the Hatterene. Right?
Hat. Yes.
Can Galarian Darmanitan Stab Terra?
I don't
We
think
did
so.
not let that happen. That would be fine in the bronze. That would just not be okay. That would be
as as someone who loves Galarian Darmanitan, that would be funny.
Honestly, I think Stab Terra Torn T here would be the move because I don't really like. I think in general, if your fastest Pokemon is Torn T, it isn't necessarily a bad thing. I just wish that like something more inherently like immediately threatening would be your fastest guy, and I feel like it being your Terra Captain kind of like balances that out in a way, and it can be that like immediately threatening guy with
You know
Stab
what I
like
wish I
Bleak
didn't
Wind.
see?
What did you
Three
wish you didn't
80s and
see?
two 65s.
Yeah, the
Mm,
speed tiers leave
yeah.
a lot to be desired.
They're not the worst.
You know what I
They do not
do? I
leave
They're,
major
do.
gaps in
yes.
important spots, but
It's just they have a lot of overlap.
they're incredibly easy to creep.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I
Um,
Easy
really,
one's a
really
Blaziken
like
that gets
Mega
Speed Boost.
Dragalge here.
Like,
And the
Oh.
other's Masquerain who gets Quiver Dance, so I mean.
Mega Dragalge is a great pick here, and I love to see it.
I
This
I
is the
don't
right
really
team
know.
for a Mega Dragalge.
I think Mega Dragalge's gonna be in a more, obviously it is like insanely offensively strong, but I feel like we're gonna see it be in a more defensive, like flip turning around kind of position here.
I mean, that's
Yeah,
And
usually what
I'm
probably.
special
excited. I'm
dog is.
excited to see that. I'm
That's special
excited to
defense
see that.
is.
Mega Dragalge doesn't have adaptability, right? It's Poison Point.
No, yeah, it's poison point.
Yeah, this is gonna be
Which
a
it,
special wall, and I want to see it so bad. It's a special wall with a Draco that can break things.
Hmm.
that'll be fun. But yeah, is this what an A? Is it an A?
I think that this is. I think that
Is
this
it?
is a.
I think it's a
'Cause
bronze
I
A
think
and
it's.
a B anywhere else because it's got a lot of
I think
Yeah.
it.
things that bronze players could struggle with, like the shed tail orthworm.
Yeah,
And
it's
poison.
Yeah.
definitely worse than the Everett Alterias, but it's better than both the Cleveland Gardevoirs and the Blades. Like,
Yeah,
in my opinion.
I am all right with putting it in A. It's either the bottom of A or the top of B.
I could see this being the gatekeeper of B for right now, and then like the further on we go, we can shift this up to A. Does
Hmm.
that sound?
That sounds good. We
I'm
can
fine with that.
adjust the distribution as
Yeah.
Right.
as we see fit here. I
Because
keep
we got, what, 7 teams left? Yeah, we're just over halfway. So, we're on to food now.
Shout out Food for having the best 0-pointer.
Dynamo.
Oh yeah.
Let's go. Let's
Oh
go,
yeah.
Dynamo.
Thoughts on this team immediately are.
There's no
Are
80s.
scary.
This team is funny. This team is really fucking funny.
It's
This
just
this
it's so
team.
lacking in that crucial like 80 to 90 gap, you know? And
Yeah.
and then the 120 to 106 is horrifying, especially given that your 120 can't run Scarf.
Yeah. Anything anything faster than an Amorous with a scarf is just like I know an Amorous does get agility and you can do sets with that.
Yeah, but then you
But
can't even
like
run
I
like
think
contrary stuff on it. Like it's a big trade-off.
exactly. So I feel like scarfers are going to be a very big deal into this team. Obviously, I think that I almost just said Skarmory. Starmie now has a pretty strong Aqua Jet, so there's like a not like a an answer to it, obviously, but you have like a way to check frail Scarfers, like a Cinderace. You can't run Scarf Cinderace. You can't really get away with that. Um, And I like that this thing actually has a Spectrier answer, and it's like a hard check and a hard wall. You don't even need to fucking
It's
like
got two of
worry
them.
about other shit. It does. I didn't even see the second one. What's up, Fezandipity? Fucking hate that bird.
Second worst bird in Pokemon.
Everybody hates that bird. Does
I
it have
I
a
found
staff
out the
member who
hard way.
stands by it?
No, I'm not giving it the vouch.
I think I remember somebody who stands behind Pheasantipity, but I could be wrong.
We'll just have to we'll just have to oust them from their position of power.
Pheasantipity
We'll
is
have
a
to
great
handle them.
Pokemon until you have to play against it. I hate that
Yeah,
thing. I hate playing
and
against
then,
it,
then
and I
it
don't really like
uses
what it stands for.
And then it uses beat up and it poisons you 700 times.
I'm so
Or
glad poisons don't stack on the same Pokemon, because if they did,
uh,
Pheasantipity would genuinely be cancer. Not that it isn't already.
imagine you get poisoned while being poisoned already and it turns into toxic.
Or if you get poisoned
Obviously
while
Oh,
toxic
being
too.
toxic, and then toxic and poison both take effect on the same turn.
oh, don't give Game Freak ideas.
That's what we call the turnly damage blunder.
Still not as bad as what freeze is in general, but
Um I think that other than like the glaring issue with like your big speed tier gaps, I think the team is actually very solid. I'm a big fan. I like the Terra captains. I think Hydrapple and Adamaris.
Notice the quality
Like,
ground type.
oh my god, the beautiful fucking bull.
The beautiful ball.
He is so handsome. Look at that beast. He's so glorious and he can use Earthquake so good. And
We're about to see offensive Ting Lu claim some bodies in this season. Just
dude,
watch.
legitimately, I
Genuinely
think Choice
ironically.
Band Ting Lu can beat like just 3 teams itself with the right support.
Tinglu doesn't get like rock and just can get up to 90 speed, right? It's not like possible.
It
So
does
would be
not
You
get
don't
fun.
rock
even need the
polish.
speed, to be fair. Like, you can just click
No,
Earthquake.
you don't, but it would be funny.
It would be very funny.
So,
I think you
Tailwind
just
into Scarf Ting Lu that clicks Earthquake.
Will literally
WYD.
beat 5
Honestly,
teams
do
easily.
you even need to be Scarf? You could just be max speed and
Great
like
that we're
jolly.
discussing Ting Lu not running HB.
This funny moment. So where would we put this team?
I think that this team is a pretty
Ground type, so it
solid.
can't be lower than a B.
Yeah, I think this is a very solid contender for the A tier.
Yeah, it's
I
like A
think we
tier.
can
Well, if we
we can
compare it to
shift
the
it around as
previous
we see
team, is
fit.
it better or worse?
I like the
Uh,
previous team more, but
Yeah,
that's
I also do. I
mm,
think this team is a little worse.
So we'll put it in
you
B.
I
could put
think
this
I'd
one at
be
the
okay
top
with
of B and the other one at the bottom of A.
I can get
yeah,
behind that.
that's fine. I think the other one will. I think both of them will end up in A like
I
eventually
think that
when we
those
shift
will
things
be like
around. But
somewhere between the 4 and 6 seed. Those two teams will be somewhere
yeah.
between the 4 and 6 seed.
So next up, we have
Oh man,
a
we
returning
have
player.
Archangel
we have
Slap.
we have Stone Cold Steve Applin, the most raw team name I've ever seen in my fucking life.
Guys, it has a ground type.
Um,
And
Yay!
it's a
that
good
is
ground type.
that is a good ground type,
And Mega
and it does have
Chandelure.
Mega
Woo!
Chandelure!
Mega Chandelure is a horrifying Pokemon, and I'm looking forward to seeing what it can do, but hoping I won't face it.
So
I
we're
don't
not
think it got. I
missing
don't think
any
it went
major
drafted in Silver.
types. Yeah, so we're not
Yeah, we're
missing
not
any major
missing any
types.
major types.
No.
I do
The
think that
thing
that
is that it
Kartana
doesn't have an
is.
electric,
I think that
but you're
Kartana
also
is being asked a lot. It's
yeah.
On
the
the
only
physical side,
genuine
especially.
physical attacker on this team. So, like, if we were to sort by attack here, like, yes, there's a
Mm-hmm.
Landorus, but that runs Earth Power, and then you're going down to Bisharp and Hariyama, which are more matchup picks than genuine
Yeah.
rotation. So now you're stuck
Mm-hmm.
with Kartana, and then we look at the speed tiers, and we see even more pressure on Kartana
Genuine
because
question: what does this guy do against the team with, like, what does this guy do physically, like attacking wise against the guy with Ferrothorn? Like, yeah, you have Sacred Sword, but then you just like immediately
Um,
died a body press after.
no, what you do is you have Flamethrower on Slowking.
Ooh, actually, you kind of right
And
on that.
and and you have Flamethrower on Cyclizar, and you
Wait,
build Cyclizar to be a Draco Meteor
so
are
spammer.
you
for
guys really
major.
debating what he's gonna do to Ferrothorn when he has a Mega Chandelure?
Oh
Okay, well,
fuck!
no,
That's
I
right.
was saying, on the, I said on the physical side, like, what is this thing going to physically do to like Ferrothorn? Because Ferrothorn just switches in on Kartana easy.
Oh yeah.
So
So,
I
like,
see
he has to
this
be like
team.
under 40%.
I think Mega Chandelure presents a big problem in that, yes, it's 90 speed, but he doesn't have a Scarfer in that 86 to 101 range.
Yeah, because you're not really gonna want to run Scarf Glamora literally ever.
And then speed-wise, next down is Thwacky.
Hello,
My
Thwacky.
favorite Scarfer.
I kind of fuck with Thwacky, honestly.
And
I
No, I
I
love the
do
pick.
like
I'm just saying
Thwacky
that
on
the
this team
Scarf
as well.
prospects are not great. Like your
Yeah.
Scarfers are
Yeah.
Landorus or Kartana, And anything 90s, anything in the 80s or 90s can just run Scarf and then attack boosting natures pretty much for free.
This is what I
What
said about
about
the guy with
are
Torn
we
T, but this is a more pressing issue.
are
You're too
we
fast as
entertaining the
Pokemon.
thought of Scarf Bisharp?
No, I'm not
No.
Okay.
entertaining that. You're too fast as Pokemon, or you just like. Don't get me wrong, they're
You can
not
say it.
bad. Yeah, okay, but they're not bad Pokemon. They just don't emit offensive pressure.
Not
You're
only
too
does
fast as
Rabambi
Pokemon are.
not emit offensive pressure, it doesn't emit defensive fairy roll either.
At least though, webs, fast webs, like that helps with the speed problem.
And you do
Yeah,
have 2 spins, so you don't have to remove your own webs. I love
Right.
this
I
team
So
here.
I
Gamora's carrying a lot
he
of weight, and
does
I get it.
like he has a way to fix his problem. In with Robombi, you almost have a guaranteed whips every time. So can't really complain about it in my
yeah.
mind.
I don't have any major complaints. I just feel like this team could be like a couple of the like mid lower tiers could be shuffled around a bit, and the team could come out a lot better for it. I
I'm
do
not a
think this
fan of
team is fun.
Cortana on the team. Like
Well,
I
then
don't
Cortana's the only
like.
physical attacker. Like,
Also,
realistically.
Cartana being a free Terra captain is very like deceptive in nature because it doesn't have a lot of coverage, and it changing type isn't really that huge of a deal. I'm gonna be honest, it isn't like a huge deal because unless you're Assault Vest, you're gonna die to most special hits anyways in one hit. It's not gonna fucking matter.
They are physical ones too. It's just frail.
I mean, its
It
HP is
has
really low, but it at least has like
131 defense. Like it still has
yeah.
defense.
Yeah, but you
So
know what I'm
if y-
saying here, right? Like, it's not tanking anything. Like, fitting because it's based off of origami, so it's literally made of paper.
Yeah, like you're gonna what like Terra Fighting, Terra Grass, Terra Steel, then what like Terra Ghost?
I mean, you could also use it for coverage, like Terra Fire, Terra Blast, for instance. That's how you beat
He
Ferrothorn
doesn't get Terra
physically.
Blast.
He
He
doesn't?
doesn't get Terra Blast.
Then why
Because
would
he's
you
not in
freeze
Gen
him
9,
out?
he's an Ultra
He's
Beast.
not a
Oh
Gen
my
9 guy.
god. There's no
Exactly. That's why I'm
reason.
saying that.
There's no
That's
reason.
why
But
I'm saying that
that's what I'm
this is
saying.
a
I
bad
don't
free
I
Terra
don't
cap.
like Cartana on the team because if you're gonna run, if you need a steel type, you still have Bisharp. You have a grass type. I know it's the only physical attacker, but you could find a more consistent one that maybe has a better speed tier for you. Like,
I just want to
how
acknowledge
many
we are
are
not
available?
forgetting about Cartana and Bisharp. They just don't count as serious physical threats.
No, it's but that's the thing
This
is like yes, it has a 181 defense or like attack, but there are more consistent ones you can find that are going to have better coverage, better value, and they're just going to be better overall. And if you can find it at a slightly cheaper price, you can upgrade one of these other mons like a Hariyama up to a better, more consistent physical attacker as well.
Straight up, I might reach for Excadrill just to counterpick the entire division.
I was literally gonna say like I would be so much more scared of this team if you made like Glamoria your free Terra captain and then instead of Cartana you had like either Melmetal or Excadrill or something. Instantly so much scarier.
By the way, that does work out because I believe Excadrill fits if you drop Cartana and Thwacky. So, food for thought.
Literally,
Where
yeah. Oh, that's
where
perfect.
are we putting this team?
Um, I think this team
Right below
physically
the
has.
last team?
As I was gonna say, this physically cannot be lower than B, but I also don't know if it can be higher than B with the state it's in right now.
I think it goes in
I'd put it
between
higher.
beaks and pins.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd
Yeah.
pop it in here, like right in between Blaze Beaks and the Pin Urchin team. Just because it's closer to Blaze Beaks and Cleveland Gardevoirs than it is to the Pin Urchins. But it's
Yeah, I can
also
get behind
certainly
that.
much better than the Bonsleys.
Yeah. Hand beer. What are we cooking here?
I think that this team is one of the most one-note teams in this entire draft.
Ah, Rillaboom Sneasler. Who would have thunk?
Who could have thunked it? And also, why is Rotom Wash your Stab Terror Captain? What are we doing?
Terra Electric goes hard.
Um, my my biggest issue with this team is that there is no flying type.
Question is,
You
who would you rather be the stab terror on this team?
Skeledirge.
Yeah.
I was having this conversation earlier actually because I saw this and was like, I don't think that the team is like, it's not bad. It's just like I'm also just not scared of it. It's like the other team where it's you have
You could
you
stab
have
Terra
two
Rillaboom
threats.
too.
Or you have. I honestly could agree with that. And then Rillaboom, dude, those choice band grassy glides. I get that a lot of types resist grass, but in the right matchup, that could literally take like 3 kills.
I mean, yeah,
Oh,
you're
Because
yeah.
tearing Hydreigon in matchups that aren't like that anyway.
What?
Yeah.
Not
what-
only that, but you also have your terrain abuser Sneasler and your priority abuser Mega Scizor. And if they've prepared heavily for defensive matchups, you have Skeledirge.
What I
I
do
think
like
this team
about
is
The
this
really
only
good.
team,
real speed on the team is Sneasler.
True.
yeah. What I do like about this team, and that's because I'm really partial to pivot moves. Almost every mon on this team gets a pivot of some sort. The only three that don't are Skeledirge, Type Null, Gastrodon.
Hmm.
Every single mon can just be like, "Oh, I know you're gonna swap. U-turn. Like, I know you're gonna swap. Volt switch. Like, I know what's coming."
I mean,
Type
are we
Null
really
gets
counting
U-turn, by the
Baton
way.
Pass in here?
What
Like,
Type Null gets a pivot move too? So it's just Gastrodon and Skella.
Yep.
And if you want to,
Technically, Gastrodon
yeah,
gets Memento.
I was
There
gonna
you
say,
go.
if you, like this team has a lot of momentum, and that's good. But I'm sorry, I can't put this team any higher. I couldn't put this team any higher than C. If you have a speed gap as crazy as 98 to
120
120.
to 90. Allowing a mon with
Yeah.
110 speed to run either Adamant or Modest, I think is a crime.
Mega Diancie
Bro,
would like to know your location.
Ogrepon Hearthflame literally sweeps this whole fucking team.
Oh yeah, and it's like not even close.
Doesn't even need like we ban Terra here. Doesn't matter. Still just cooks.
Yeah. The only way that you counter that genuinely is you have does Type Null get counter?
It might. And if it's Swords
It
Dance,
does
I
not.
don't think it's. I was gonna say if
Never
Oh,
mind.
if
focus
Stop
sash
it.
counter. What you mean?
I
What
mean, maybe you could
gets counter here?
outspeed in terrain with Sneasler and Poison Jab it.
it's a custom game, just sneak counter on. Nobody will notice. Smile.
Trust.
yeah,
Yeah,
We definitely don't check
Sneasler
those.
does technically have counter.
We really putting a team that has Sneezer, Rillaboom, Mega Scissor on C.
Yes.
I
I
don't think that we can. I don't know. I see what this team is trying to do. It's just that.
There's
Mm,
no
I
flying
And
type.
feel
the thing is
Their only
it
ground resist really is Rillaboom. Terrain isn't always up. What else? Oh yeah,
has really strong mons. I just don't see other outside of Sneezer,
I'm
Rillaboom.
fine with
I
bottom of B
don't see
tier.
the combination. I just
they
don't
had
see
they
the
had
synergy.
Sneasler, Rillaboom, and one flying resist.
the synergy goes as far as using U-turn to switch into another one of the Pokemon on the team. That's really as far as it goes.
Yes.
I would put this in C,
So
but above the Bonsleys. Like it's the highest
I
C
think
tier.
that this can rule C tier with an iron fist. Like I think that this is an all right team. It just it doesn't have the right things going for it. It needs better speed tiers. I know I'm pretty sure Mega Kangaskhan is already taken, and this already has like a Mega Scizor, but like
So
just
it
like a nice
feels
like base 100 speed Pokemon that like can hit hard like and do stuff would be so great.
it
Mega
feels like
Kangaskhan
a
is just the
worse
first one that came to
version.
mind.
It feels like a worse version of Rare Coin's problem, where they have a great two-mon core and then they proceed to just draft horribly right
yeah,
after.
yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. All right. Well,
I just
I'd say it's top C. We've talked about it. Let's get these last 4 done. Keep moving on.
oh yeah. We'll get it. We'll get her moving.
So now
All
we have
right.
the ghost horse that's gonna murder everyone.
I think
Ah,
that this.
fuck, it's Ghost Horse.
I think that this is one of the most beast logos we have. You can tell that it was made in like 10 minutes in Photoshop, and
Yeah,
that's what I
Crocodile
love.
Cartel, this is badass.
That's what I love. That's what I love to see. That's not at all in a disrespectful way. I think that that is fucking hype.
So
That
I
you
just want
made
to
your
say
own. You
that
were
when
just fucking
looking at
around.
this and putting the notes in, the only problems I found was that it was missing a normal, but it drafted the ghost horse.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like it drafted the main reason to draft a normal, and its hazard removal is a little weak, but it still has rapid spin and 2 defogs. Like
Yeah.
this
Like
team is an S tier, just straight up.
Yeah.
I
Immediately S tier.
Also, great high speed. Zero Aura and Spectrider, this
You
team is pacing those low speed teams and just murdering them.
you
also
have
Mega
webs, you have
Clefable.
oh my god, what the fuck?
I
Sneaky Zero Aura at the bottom. I didn't even notice that.
Yeah,
How?
I think that this is a very great team because Webs is very good for Pokemon like Crocodile and Volcarona. Um and Araquanid, the web setter itself, is just an actual monster. Nobody really
Yeah.
talks about Araquanid. This Pokemon with like a choice specs, which I think is a very viable set. Turn one, you just sticky web. Turn two, you switch out. You're not gonna. They're not gonna be like, oh, he only used sticky web. That means he's choiced. And then the next time it's in, you just nuke something with Hydro Pump, Surf, or like Liquidation. It's a crazy guy.
Yeah,
the,
honestly. Like
my only critique is I don't like this team. I think suffers a bit from rocks.
that's true.
Just
I
Yeah.
disagree
I
with
I
that. There's one
I
Pokemon that suffers from rocks, and that is Mega
yeah,
Clefable.
Conk fares
the
pretty well.
Yeah, but then both you're either running heavy duty boots on both Volcarona and Araquanid. So then now you become knock weak.
Well, you also have a Serena that is sitting here, and you can run Defog Conk. Defog Conk, by the way, is a genuine set. Like, a lot
Yeah.
of people
Yes,
don't
it
Oh
think
yeah,
is.
about
no,
this
it's
way,
great. It's
but
fantastic.
you have 2 genuine removers here, and underrated, I think, is the synergy between Conkeldurr and Spectrider.
Yeah,
That is
agreed.
brilliant synergy. I love that pick. You got a 8-pointer that perfectly complements the pretty much the only weaknesses of your 18.
Yeah, no, it is just a it is so powerful because I think specifically because it has access to such strong priority is what makes it like such an amazing partner because um if it's like a I don't know, like say for example Mega Lopunny. That's a Pokemon that can actually threaten Spectrier. You just get Mach punched by this conch and you get fucking slept immediately. Your ass is grass.
Or you like get ready to do like a fighting move just in case, and then the Mega Clefable switches in.
And then damn, that the negative fucking damage. You're healing the Clefable essentially.
Yeah,
Yeah,
essentially.
if you don't get
Clefable
flame
is
body burned
really I
by
think
a
Clefable
gold
is really
first.
good here, honestly.
Oh, it's a great
Because
And
pick.
also,
this team deals with rocks, so it doesn't really have to worry about the fact that Clefable is like a flying type all of a sudden. And it can keep Clefable as an unaware mon, just sort of vibing for like a considerable period of time.
Also, good luck being a special attacker into this fucking team. Araquanid, Volcarona, Hisuian, Gudra, and Mega Clefable.
Oh
Good
yeah,
luck.
Hoodra is fucking crazy here. Hoodra is
he-
like I genuinely think Hoodra is the best
And then to
defensive piece
help
in this team.
against defense, you have 2 intimidate mons. Like this team is also unnecessarily bulky and doesn't look like it is.
Has really high
Yeah.
HP stats
it's
too.
deceptive.
I think this is the best team we've seen so far.
I think so too.
I think it's like without even a question. I think that this is the king, the crocodile king. They ain't lying.
Is it better than Perspective's team?
I think so.
I would say yes,
I think
just because of Ghost Horse and what it can represent in the builder.
Uh,
you need. The thing is, if you don't have a normal type, which a majority of these teams seem to not have normal types, you
So
will
it might
just get
lose.
fucking.
It might lose against Perspective head to head because of the Megalopony. I was
I,
just checking back.
I
But outside
and
of
that's
that,
what I
it's
was
going
looking
7 and
at.
1. It's going 7 and 1.
It the way I see it is Perspective's team does very well into this team as a whole.
Yeah, but is it an overall
So
stronger team? I think that overall
I
the team
think
is stronger, even if
I
Perspective's a
personally
matchup.
think it is, but
I think it's literally a coin toss. Honestly, like I could go either way. Both are really good.
well, it's going into S tier. I mean, without a
Yeah,
doubt.
that's undisputed.
I think those will be our only two S tiers too, from what I'm seeing. But it's definitely an S.
I forgot what the last three are, but I'm inclined to agree with you.
With the way
Actually,
it's
never.
going.
Yeah.
Well, now we
We
have
got we
the 13 and under Warrior Soul Kip. Known
Soul
for
Kip,
doing this,
holy
by the
shit.
way.
known
Um,
for doing this.
However, I will
So,
say it is still not the worst team.
It is not the
can we
worst
talk
team.
about what this team does good?
Um, this team.
Loses to ground types again.
No ground type.
Yeah,
Again,
but
feel free to smash your monitor.
um
I
Dracovish.
Dracovish. The thing, my biggest issue with this team: Mega Electros, Overquill, Archaludon, Dracovish. Where is my Politoed? Where the fuck is it?
Where is my free
Where's my
Terra
Rain
on
Setter?
Archaludon?
Where's my Freetera Archaludon?
Why
Also,
is
what are you doing
Blacephalon
here to set up the
Stabterra?
Halucha? Like, there's not even a single terrain mod to help it.
No, there's not.
No.
It's
Um,
also
I
got
You
a
guess
new
use
defog
you use a Misty
user.
Terrain Slurpuff and then Misty Explosion into the Halucha.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
TNT, that's a great point. That's your removal. Is not just Halucha. It's Colossal and Halucha.
It's just Halucha. That Colossal does not count. I'm sorry. It's just.
And I don't even think Halucha counts. I'm using
It
Halucha in a
doesn't.
league,
It doesn't.
and I've used. I'm in playoffs right now. I've used defog one time out of 9 weeks. Once, one single defog. You don't want to run defog on this because well, obviously here there's no unburdened sweep to be had, but you're gonna want to be close combat, acrobatics, encore, swords dance, protect, like
Halucha is also your
bulk up,
only answer
roost.
to Mold Breaker Earthquake.
True,
What are we doing?
and
This is where we're
also
going. We were doing so well for like 2 teams or
Yep.
3, and then now we're going back. This is right back to where we were.
Wobbuffet is
um,
funny. I think Wobbuffet is gonna do like really
th-
nicely. It's like
this
such a
is
sneak. It's
you
just
got to
sort
go
of
for the
here.
mascot pick. You got to go for the mascot pick.
I like the team name. I think it's cute. Like,
It is very cute. I think that this team, you just gotta get rid of like the fluff, get rid of the bad stuff, and put
Somehow
some
still
actually.
better than the Bonsleys.
yeah, I feel like it goes
Somehow.
above Bonsley's. Like,
I don't disagree.
I'm still
I just think
reluctant to move Bonsley's to D because the other 2 teams are just on a different level of putrid.
here's what I think. I think if you get rid of Greedent, Halucha, and Blacephalon, and then you have Politoed, and then or I guess you can get rid of Colossal too. That
Mega
guy fucking
Swampert is on the
sucks.
board.
Yeah, you can pick up. You can literally pick up Politoed, Mega Swampert,
And a flying type. Whatever that means.
and a flying.
Kilowattrel. Let's just
Yeah,
say Kilowattrel, right?
literally
Yeah.
Kilowattrel would yeah, just what's that like 8 points maybe? Like that's such a good Pokemon for value.
You might not be able to afford it, but if you can't just replace it with a low-tier flying type, frickin' Unpheasant would be
They have
helpful here.
19 points left over. They can
Yes,
afford
they
it.
have 19 points.
Oh, I forgot. This is Soul
Uh,
Kit. They don't go above 13.
But yeah, no, Mega Swampert and Politoed instead of like I've already said my piece. I feel like I'm gonna start speaking in circles. So
I
I've
don't
said my
know
piece.
if it's better than the Bonsleys, but it's right there with them. Because, like, at least the Bonsleys have, like, Chan Bao.
You make a great point that the
Hmm.
Bonsleys, the only difference is that the Bonsleys have a mon that really forces you to prep for it. So
So
I would
Yeah,
I would
say,
say they're C tier, but below the Bonsleys.
yep, I would
Because
agree.
I still like it better than the D tier teams.
So
I'll
we've,
go with you. I'll go with you guys.
yeah, so we've got two teams left. Um, we have what I think is the most fun pick ever made.
Arch,
Round
this
two,
guy drafted
Archon.
Archon.
At
I wanna
19 points.
cry.
Terra
All right.
banned, by the way.
Not
Terra
allowed to Terra. I almost just said Terra Evolve. Not allowed to
Please,
Terra at all.
please,
I'm gonna be honest.
please
I
bring
thought
it.
y'all were memeing with like the Archon and freaking 19 points and like absolute. There's no reason to draft it, and someone did it.
Someone did
Someone proved me wrong.
Hey,
So yeah,
that's a
my
higher
first
attack stat than Hisui and Lilligant. That's all I'm saying.
it. You could
In
theoretically bring
Sun,
this thing with
in
Star.
Sun too.
I think if you were to use Archon on a Sun team, would probably be the best time to use it.
Yeah, I think that this team is gonna do really good because there's an Espathra here and it's weather.
So
Yeah,
basically,
I
what
think
this team is going to do is it is going to have 3 to 4 game-ending threats per game. And any team below A will not be able to handle that.
At Stab Terra Keldeo, you have an Espathra, you have
Terra
Sun
Lilligant.
with Hisuian Lilligant gouging fire.
Don't forget, Mega Pyro's got solid special attack as well. Like, it can't be slept on either.
Do,
And, like,
do a workup into Sun, so now you have 129 special attack
this boy
boosted
really
into
not get
Sun
nasty
plus
blood.
1.
it does not. It's only
No
boosted when
no
he's
ground
working.
type.
Man, he's not even nasty like that. He can't even plot.
He's got no ground type. He's got no ghost type. He has no steel type. He has no fairy type, and he has no
How the
rocket type.
fuck we not got a ground type again?
How? Please, why are both of our Terra captains fucking fighting types? How do we have
And one
two
of
ground
one
and
of them,
poison?
one of them, by the way, is a water type in Sun.
A
Yeah,
Keldeo
I
and
will
Sun.
say, I will say that I think a Terra fighting Keldeo can put work in a Sun team.
Oh
But
yeah.
it's just like
Oh yeah, of course.
Volcanion's right there.
You already have a
Obviously, you have.
Lilligant.
Yeah, you
So
just have
like
a Lilligant already.
so the team that either of the teams that have Landorus can come in and click like Earth Power, Earthquake, and just sort of clean up. Just click
So,
buttons.
given no ground, this cannot be above B. It just can't.
No.
Again,
No, of
However,
yeah.
course
it
not.
has too many threats to go into C or D, so I think we're sliding it into B purgatory, like every other
Yep.
team that has a major issue but can just click buttons.
Are the 5 teams
Yeah.
in B minus? I think what team is this? The what team is that? Because there's that one team that we were debating, like we moved the team up to
Oh,
A.
the Pinurchins is the one team that's like currently a swing team that
I'm
can
gonna
move
be
up
honest.
to A.
I think we got to bump them up to A and keep all the teams in B as the teams that either don't have ground types or just don't have a major threat.
I want to check Pinurchins real quick. What was the play
They're
on
the
that
Mega
again?
Starmie, Tinglu, Heatran.
Okay. Yeah, I was just verifying that they do in fact have a ground type.
That's why I'm saying move them up to A and
That is
everybody else stays in B.
So this is the state of bronze, right? The state of bronze is that if you simply draft good types and don't make some horrifying blunder elsewhere, you will be in at least B.
Yeah. Ooh. All right. Have we beat this
Horse
uh
enough?
yeah, I was gonna say we beat this fucking horse in the sun enough.
Yep, in the sun.
So I have the Typhlosions as the top of B just because they're the most
Yes,
threatening.
so do I. And then I moved Pincurchins up to A.
Yeah, the back of A.
Yep.
I hate that Coco
Uh
Val team that has no good mons after it is right now fourth, but
Hmm.
it's where we are
All
today.
right, should we move on?
So there's one
Yes.
team
we
left,
shall.
Claymore.
the Rain team. You
I
gotta say
really
them.
like this team.
This
I
is
It's a
really,
possibly
rain
my
really like
It's
team.
an
this team.
this is
actual
my
rain team.
favorite
Okay,
team in the
here's the
season.
thing. It is a rain team, but it can also not run rain and be
Yeah,
perfectly fine. It does
Absolutely.
not need rain to win games.
what I
It
really,
definitely wants rain, but it
mhm.
doesn't need it.
What I really like about this team is that if you're going against it in the builder and if you over prep for rain, you are getting dog walked. You cannot prep too hard for rain here, which means that if you're building like with this team as the person who has it, you have a lot of freedom to just fuck around and do whatever you want. You want to go full into rain? Absolutely, go for it. You want to just completely do something else? Just have like let Specs Noivern go crazy with Boom Burst. Just go crazy. Like why not? You could do anything you want really because this team just has the ability to. It has everything that you need.
I think the
I really
Ogerpon
like
straight
the
up
team
frees
speed.
everything else.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I think
Yeah.
that yeah, I agree that the Ogerpon is a very big piece in this game's set. In this team set because it I feel like Ogerpon in of itself is like the punisher of like what happens when you over prep for rain too hard.
Yep.
Because like, I'm scared for this Urshifu. Oh, one sec.
Also, as a user of Stab Terra Ogerpon, I think this is my third season using it, potentially even just in ODL. I am a major fan of it. The fact that you can run Choice Band with and get the +1 on with Stab or Grass Stab Ivy Cudgel
Well,
just
Ivy
hurts.
Cudgel is like the best move in the game when it's on this mon specifically. Like when it's on Grass,
Yes, and
Ogerpon, Terra in Grass, getting that speed boost, and big win over the other Ogerpons. It has an item slot.
yeah,
Yeah.
and you can Choice Band it, and
And you don't
like a
have
Choice
to
Band with
either. They have to prep for
no, you
Choice
don't
Band and you can run something else.
like Swords Dance and with the speed and just sweep teams.
Yeah, you can run like
It is
Swords Dance Life Orb or
so fun.
something. Like it works so well. I used it to great effect in the season I made finals in ODL.
Same here.
I had an Urshifu single. I had a Baxcalibur. I had a lot of crap, right? And what ended up working the best was the Ogre Pawn because everyone
Yep.
always underestimates that thing.
Yep.
Ogerpon is so fun with Stab Terra. I love this, just the speed boost. And what's even greater is you have Defiant before Terra. Even if you have Embody Aspect, I believe you can still have Defiant.
Yeah, you do get Defiant pre-Terra, so you can use that against Defoggers or
So,
against or as Intim Fish.
yeah,
Hmm.
someone intimidates you and they actually give you a +1. And now, if you're Choice Banded, you just one shot everything.
You have a Swords
It's just
Dance.
gone.
You
And
literally have a Swords
and
Dance.
nothing is almost nothing is outspeeding you when you are a 110 +1 speed +2 attack Ogerpon. It is just,
You need
you
an
ruin
incredibly fast sword.
everything.
Yeah, it's insane. It's a great mon, and I really like it on Rain. Um, I know a bit of an unpopular opinion here, but I actually really like Terra Pelipper.
Yeah.
Because you remove a quad weakness for a crucial mon for your rain team with a pivot. It's so, yes, I fully agree. It's amazing. You can, even if you stay flying, uh Terra stab hurricanes in rain.
Yeah, you can. The team that had no flying resists, you could just throw Pelipper at it, give it a choice scarf, and
Choice
just
Mix, yeah.
watch it just clean shit. Yeah.
And you also have more than
So-
one hurricane
Yeah.
on this team. You have 3 hurricanes on this team.
And I would
Yep.
say the only mon that might like it a little more than even Pelipper is Noivern.
So
I
the big
personally, I
reason
think
I
that
would say Peli over Noivern is because there will
Is
be
Pelipper's
one or
more
two
crucial?
there will be 1 or 2 games where your opponent's win con is killing the dirty bird. And
Yeah.
you want to keep the damn bird alive. And if you're going to
Going
use an
ground type,
offensive
going
terra,
grass type. Yeah.
if you're going to use an offensive terra, you're better off using it on Ogre Pond. I think that the nature using your free terra as a defensive piece on a key Pokemon when your offensive terra is already an overpowering stab terra is a great choice.
I agree.
absolutely. I will say
I
that
really like this team.
I at first didn't like it very much, but I was convinced.
Like the more I look at this team, is this the third best team here?
I think it's the best
I
team here.
do. I think that this is S tier regardless
Yeah,
of position, but I think that this could be. I honestly think it's second or best.
I agree. Is it better than Crocodile Cartel, and is it better than
So
Perspective's
here's my
team?
question for you
Um,
guys. Crocodile Cartel and Perspective are very even with each other. With these 3 teams, they're all clearly a cut above the everybody else, right? These 3
absolutely.
Right.
clearly
Yes.
better. So now I think to really place them, we have to look at how they work into each other.
Yes.
Because it's like S tier and then everybody else. And yeah, there's stratification in everybody else, but these 3 S tier teams, these are like my guaranteed semifinalists.
And I'm gonna be honest, the team all between the three of them that does the worst into the other two is Crocodile Cartel.
Yeah. I
Because
think
the other two have mons that just straight up like this. Crocodile Cartel does not want to go into a good flying type, and the other team or Claymore has 3 with 3 hurricanes.
In rain too, so
Like
it's
the
not gonna miss. And
It
then Meloetta's is a great flying
exactly.
type as well. So that puts Crocodile
Yep.
Cartel in last just on matchup with the other two. Now, how do Moxie Marauders and Maestro Meloetta's match up head to head in our hypothetical finals match?
And
I think
I think the same thing. Rain ruins perspective. It does. Because you have hurricanes into Ferrothorn, Sinistra, hydro pumps into Vic. Like we talked about the big weaknesses for this team: no flying resist, and 2 mon or a lot of water resist or weakness.
you see, I think that, but I also feel like I feel like Mega Lopunny also can just absolutely destroy this team.
So I see
I-
that
I
And
Mega
feel-
call
Lopunny
it
could be a
fake outs.
problem, but there's also a
What's it called?
static Zap.
Zapdos,
There's
and
also
get
yeah,
static.
Yeah,
there's a static Zappy.
that
Like also the
I
Pokemon that
think
we
I think
haven't
that
talked about for
Claymore.
Claymore that could make a big difference into perspective is Mega Floette.
Yeah,
Absolutely,
Yes,
Mega Floette
dude, this
is.
thing is fucking crazy. 155 special attack, Light of Ruin.
Also
Oh my
great special
god.
defense, fairly high speed.
What's great about it is it's not asked to do a lot
All it's asked to
because
Yeah,
do
of
it's
the
is hit
just
rest
that
of the
here.
big
team.
pink button. That's all
Yeah,
it's asked to do.
I I think this team beats the other one, and I really loved Perspective's team,
I want to
and
go.
I
Yeah.
think
I want to
Moxie
go out and
Marauders
say
beats
that
it.
I love all of the top 3.
I
I do
think
too.
that
All 3 of these are great teams. This is just a case of the Rain team having a serious matchup advantage on the other 2.
Yeah,
mhm.
it just matches up well.
I think it's like a 70-30 in Claymore's favor. I think he has a very like solid matchup into perspective.
Oh yeah, none of
But
these
I
are
do think
guaranteed.
that perspective. Yeah,
None of these are guaranteed
I
at all.
think it's very very close, but I do think that despite having a lot of like types missing, I do think that it just doesn't matter. Like he has the types you need. He has the ground type. He has um he has the flying type. He has um he has the poison type. He doesn't
So
really.
I would be
I feel like he.
remiss if I didn't mention for Claymore my one big concern, which is that his ground type is a Wishcash.
It is a Whiscash.
However, what I will say is I think that for this team, very specifically, like incredibly specific to this team, you make one change in this Wishcash's utter dog water. It works.
Mm-hmm.
Because you
I
Terran
agree.
Pelipper, you can get away with ground Wishcash.
Yeah,
Because Pelibur can even run Terra Ground and be just fine.
Yes, exactly. And you can bring Wishcash into the. Some of these teams are so ground weak that they lose to Wishcash.
Yep.
One Dragon
The-
Dance from Wishcash, and it might just genuinely be over from it.
I
yeah.
could see a Wishcash kill leader with if depending on how the schedule shakes out.
I
It
think it's so slow
genuinely
that it
could happen.
might need a second. I think it might need 2D dances just because it's so slow. But
No,
I
I'm
do
gonna be
think it's.
honest. I think it's Ogrepon that's going to be the kill leader because Ogrepon benefits so much from how good the rest of the team is.
I think that this team's gonna have like 3 Pokemon in the top 10, and it's gonna be Ogrepon, it's going to be Urshifu, and it's gonna be Floette. And then I think Scizor has like major potential as well.
I see
Just
Scizor as the
because
defensive
Scizor,
glue of this team, along with Zappy.
yeah, I think that Scizor is very good defensive glue, and that is exactly why that I feel like they won't be expecting a Swords Dance Scizor. So when they do face against the Swords Dance Scizor, they're like, oh fuck, I thought this was gonna be a defog knock U-turn set,
Right.
and
And
it's gonna catch them off guard. And I don't think the Scizor is to clean, not to like sweep.
we're saying all these
Like
great things.
the
We haven't even mentioned the Rain Urshifu Rapid or Rain Basculegion that are on our screens. Like that's how good this team is.
This
True.
team has so many threats; it's impossible to prep for.
So,
it's really just so much.
changing um changing gears here to our final ranking. I just want to go through these real quick and make sure you guys are more or less in agreement. We got the Mill Tanks at 16 in D, as well as the Kanto Boomers. Those two teams
Yep,
are
Mhm.
just worse than the others by a wide
agreed.
margin. In C, in 14th, we
14th.
have the Why Not Wobbuffets. In
Yep.
13th, we have Bonita
Mm-hmm.
Beach, Bonsleys.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
in the last tier of C, oh, I cannot count right now. It is the 12th
12th
seed
place.
12?
would
Yeah,
be
it
the
took us a second.
Incineroars. Just so y'all know, I am getting a college degree this year, so be afraid I can't even count.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Be afraid or motivated.
right, so whatever floats your boat, yeah. So then we have the 11th place Cleveland Gardevoirs, the 10th place Blaze Beaks, the 11th place Applin's whatever. What
Maybe
was that name again? The full name?
maybe ninth place. Stone Cold Steve
Yeah, sorry.
Applins.
Ninth place Stone Cold Steve Applins, eighth place Typhlosions, seventh place. So we're in playoff teams with the Typhlosions at the top of B. Moving to A, these are the teams that are a bit better than B. We're now to the teams that actually have ground types. So one of these teams that didn't draft a ground type and is lacking major pieces is going to be a playoff team. So now we have the Pin Urchins, the Electros, Rare Coins no logo for 2 years team, and
Mm-hmm.
Everett Altarius rounding out 7, 6, 5, and 4. In third, we have the Kroot Cartel. In second, we have Maestro Meloetas, and in first, we have the Moxie Marauders. Sound about right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right, great, everybody. And just remember, these power rankings will likely not reflect the final standings. Random stuff does happen. If you think we're wrong, don't argue with us, just prove it. And all that said, thank you all for playing ODL and have a great time.